non-perishable food items for their 35th annual Thanksgiving dinner giveaway that'll be happening next Tuesday at Arrowhead Stadium. They'll be giving away, working on giving away close to 1,500 meals to deserving people.
What time?
It'll be from, I believe it starts at 9 a.m.
All right. I'll drop off my daughter and be right there in the line.
Go for it. But yeah, so we're collecting non-perishable food items. So if you're at home, like people like to watch us while they're cleaning up, come and hang out with us. We'll be here until 2. We have some guests that'll be joining us throughout the show. And yeah, they have Santa Claus is over here. He's made an appearance. So if you have some kiddos, he's waiting to take some photos with their kiddos.
He's got the Nissan all bowed up. He's ready for it. He's ready to give it. Who's naughty or nice? Give him a Nissan.
We also have KC Pet Project, who is here. Who they brought some furry friends to hang out with us as well.
Oh, that'll be nice. They bite.
Probably you. Non-Chiefs fans. Of course.
I got treats in my pocket.
Sound like an old man. I got some treats in my pocket. How's everyone's week been?
Good.
Yeah, getting ready for the holiday?
Yeah, definitely getting ready for the holiday. It's gonna be a busy holiday week.
Are you cooking this year?
No.
Okay.
No. I'm bringing the ham.
Okay.
All right, bring the ham.
All right.
It was a great week for me. After Sunday's game, I walked out the house on Monday. It was gloomy. My neighbors was all sad. And I was like, what's wrong with you guys? It's like you guys lost to the Broncos. And I was like, oh, that's right. It was a gorgeous week for me. And to see everybody saying that the Chiefs, this is a do or die game for them, just like last week was a do or die game for them, it just makes me happy. My fantasy teams won. It's like the trifecta.
Just so you know, we still up right now. Like,
no, you guys are not up.
Who's run the table the last 5 years?
Hey, we're not talking about yesterday. We're talking about today.
Q, be honest. Who's run it?
No,
the last five?
It's definitely who's run it. But we in the new season.
But I'm just saying. But we still up. We still living off that.
Yeah,
y'all we still up.
Past because you know who's living it up.
But
Eagles.
But here's the thing, though. Every time we say something about the San Francisco 49ers, oh, we're winners. We're winners. Is that living off the past or is it not?
No, we've been winners.
But is that living off the past or is it not? Yes or no?
No, it's just we're winners.
No. But is it that living off the past?
When you talk about historic, nice teams that has a great franchise, the 49ers, the Patriots, right, and the Cowboys. The Chiefs just now became relevant because of Pat Mahomes.
Cowboys are a bit of a reach, but okay.
They are, but they're still a relevant team.
Okay.
Synonymous with championships.
Oh, okay.
Like 5 of them. How many does the Chiefs have?
How many?
Less than 5, right?
How many what?
Super Bowls.
You can count them.
4, right?
Yeah.
Not greater than 5. Next topic.
See, Liz, how was your week, man?
My week's been good. I've been at the Hall of Fame Classic the last 2 days at T-Mobile Center.
How's that?
It was some good basketball being played. And
how do you know?
I watched Nebraska K-State.
No, you're too busy posting about the Chiefs. So how do you know what's happening?
Michelle Obama's brother was actually there too. I guess he was like running it. So,
really?
Yeah.
Did he have on shoes? Remember he did that campaign where he didn't wear shoes when he was coaching?
Brother,
y'all don't remember that?
No.
I don't know about that.
No.
You know what?
little known.
Hey, fake news again. Strikes again.
At the end of the hour, we'll have little known facts by Mike.
Fake news strikes again.
That segment's coming up.
But yeah, who's in the Hall of Fame Classic?
It was New Mexico, K-State, Nebraska, and Mississippi State. It ended last night. It was Nebraska versus K-State. Nebraska won.
Oh, Nebraska.
90 to 87.
Okay.
It was competitive the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy. Because Nebraska fans, they travel.
Oh, yeah, they do too. K-State fans do too.
Yeah, they definitely do.
Iowa State and the Midwest, man, they have some the fan base is pretty great. All those school towns like Ames, where's University of Iowa at? Because Iowa State's in Ames.
Des Moines.
No, it's not in Des Moines. Is it Des Moines?
It's not in Des Moines.
It's not Des Moines.
Iowa's in Des Moines.
It is.
University of Iowa is not in Des Moines.
Is it in
It's in
Ames.
It's no. University of Iowa is in
I forget.
Yeah, I know Iowa State's in Ames. Chat, help us out. You watching us? Help us out. Where's University of Iowa? But yeah, all those fans travel really well.
Even New Mexico had a decent fan base come, and I was like, that must have been a journey for y'all, but they had a decent fan base.
Yeah. So we got a lot to talk about on the show today. Of course, we're going to dive into talk about Iowa City. Yeah. Talk about Otis Taylor. We're going to talk some Royals. We'll talk Shedeur Sanders. We'll also talk about Monet Davis. You guys remember her?
Yeah.
When she played in the Little League World Series as a pitcher, she's in the news for some headlines. We'll dive into that. Plus, in about 30 minutes, we'll get to our Hate It or Love It segment along with our Sneakers of the Week. Let's get to today's headlines.
And now, here are the biggest sports headlines from this week. We bring them to you every Saturday morning on The W with Walls and the Crew on 100.1 FM and Facebook Live.
That's cool. We appreciate you, Darius, who's watching us on our YouTube channel, Iowa City. Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
We should get a fact check.
we should because we know where your facts lie.
It was Ron Hunter who coached barefoot, and I think that Michelle Obama's, like a few coaches, took on that trend because it was a trend to help people who didn't have shoes in Africa or something like that. So I'm not
okay.
But who was Ron Hunter? Is that Michelle Obama's brother?
What did I just say? It was a trend that some coaches.
No, wait. Is it Ron Hunter? Is that Michelle Obama's brother?
Yeah, we all brothers and sisters.
You know what's funny about that? Some people wanted to call him Craig Obama, and I'm like, his sister's married to Obama.
Right.
He's not an Obama.
So once the first lady, Miss Michelle Obama, married in, that means her whole family name changed to Obama.
It
might work out.
It's the royal family.
It is. All right. Shout out to Otis Taylor, who played wide receiver for the Kansas City Chiefs from 1965 to 1975. Won a Super Bowl ring from Super Bowl IV with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Was it called the Super Bowl?
He earned two All-Pro, two Pro Bowl selections, first team All-Pro selections, an AFL All-Star selection, and won two AFL championships during his 10-year career. He led the AFL in touchdown receptions in 1967 and the NFL in receiving yards in 1971. He's a semifinalist for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. 15 modern era players and 3 seniors will be selected from that list. So, yeah, this is the second time being nominated. Of course, back
second
in
time,
2023.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get him in there. Otis was the man when the Chiefs were relevant back in the 60s.
I mean, the Chiefs are still relevant, man. But here's the thing about Otis Taylor, though, man. It's long overdue.
Yeah.
It's long overdue.
Definitely long overdue.
I'm confused. We got the Easter Bunny here with Santa Claus.
When you think about just how many folks have been in before Otis Taylor, and you look at all of his accolades, right, coming from an HBCU, right, and doing everything that he did. I mean, he was a top wide receiver in the NFL for a couple of years, and won a Super Bowl, and this campaign has been going for a long time. And the thing about this, the Hall of Fame, it seems like they wait until after someone passes away to give them their flowers.
I mean, it's just a lot of those senior players, they played so long ago.
It's kind of forgotten.
Yeah.
Because it's so long ago. Like, Chiefs winning Super Bowls. When it's so far along, it's kind of hard to remember those good old days that you guys had. But Otis Taylor, he had 1,200 yards, 1960. It was the AFL, averaging 22 yards per catch. I mean, he was a solid player. Who was his quarterback?
Oh, wow. 22 yards a catch?
Yeah.
Whew.
That's the man.
Lynn Dawson.
He was the Wilt Chamberlain of football back then.
Yeah.
In the same era as Wilt Chamberlain. That's how long ago it was when the Chiefs won their first Super Bowl.
Yeah. And you think about the how long it's been, since Otis Taylor has been retired, right?
I think he should have been in before Jared Allen.
Okay.
Because Jared Allen didn't have a Super Bowl.
But he will go in as a senior. He will go in as a senior, not the modern day.
Okay.
not the modern day. He'd go in as a senior.
But he's in the Ring of Honor, though, right?
Otis Taylor?
Yeah,
sure.
Okay,
sure.
Yeah. I always wonder what's the difference between the Ring of Honor for the Chiefs and it's the Chiefs Hall of Fame or the NFL Hall of Fame?
It's just the NFL Hall of Fame. Every team has their own
Ring of
like
Honor,
Hall of
yeah.
Fame players and Ring of Honor. So that's a little bit separate because you get guys that are in the Ring of Honor that of course won't make the NFL Hall of Fame. I mean, you got friends of the show. You have Danon Hughes, I believe, who's in the Ring of Honor.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah, so this will be good. I hope because it goes down from that list of 15, it'll go down to 3.
Yeah, I wonder Otis Taylor Jr. is going to accept the.
Yeah, probably he and his mom.
Mm-hmm.
He and his mom.
He went to Missouri Southern with me.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Looking at the modern era players, there's 52 nominees. You have at quarterbacks, you have Drew Brees, Eli Manning, and Phillip Rivers. You also at running backs, you have Warrick Dunn, Eddie George, Frank Gore, Marshawn Lynch, LaShawn McCoy, Lorenzo Neal, Fred Taylor, Ricky Watters. At wide receiver, you have Anquan Bolden, Larry Fitzgerald, Torrey Holt, Jimmy Smith, Steve Smith Jr., Hines Ward, and Reggie Wayne. At tight ends, you have Greg Olsen and then Jason Witten. Offensive linemen, you have Willie Anderson, Thomas Brown, Reuben Brown, Jahari Evans, Alan Kreutz, Nick Mango, Logan Mankins, Marquise Pouncey, Richmond Webb, Eric Williams, Steve Wisnowski, and Marshall Yonda. Defensive lineman, you have John Abram as defensive end, also linebacker. And then you have Robert Mathis, you have Halati Ngata, and you have Simeon Rice, Vince Wilford, Kevin Williams, and then linebackers you have London Fletcher, James Harrison, Luke Kuechly, and Terrell Suggs. Defensive backs, you have Rodney Harrison, Asante Samuel, Earl Thomas, Charles Tillman, Troy Vincent, Darren Woodson. And then punters and kickers, you have Gary Anderson, Shane Leckler, and then Adam Vinatieri. And then special teams, you have Brian Mitchell. Also, kick return, punt return, also running back.
Vinatieri is a lot.
I think I see 2 teams that we spoke of earlier that has 2 players that are going to the Hall of Fame.
They're just named. They're not actually going to the Hall of Fame.
I think Frank Gore is going to be in the Hall of Fame at some point in time, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. He played in the league for till he was 40, dang near. Yeah,
he still ran for 1,000 yards, man. Give him his.
He did. No, Frank Gore was definitely going to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Out of these, let's look at the specialty guys. So out of the wide receivers, Anquan Bolden, Larry Fitzgerald, Torrey Holt, Jimmy Smith, Steve Smith Jr., Hines Ward, Reggie Wayne. If you could pick 2 off that list, who would you pick?
Larry off top.
Yeah, I mean the first 2.
Anquan Bolden and Larry Fitzgerald.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, this is a solid list. You said Steve Smith Jr., Hines Ward, and Reggie Wayne. I guess because that was our era, right? Yeah. Like we watched all these guys.
I would go with Larry and Reggie Wayne. Because Reggie had to do it.
I like those 2, yeah.
Reggie had to do it next to Marvin Harrison and still getting his due, still getting his yards. I don't know about Hines Ward. He was really known for, being a hitter and a good blocker. I mean, he had a lot of catches with Ben Roethlisberger. But
he was on a couple Super Bowl teams though.
Yeah, so. But I got to go with Reggie Wayne.
I mean, if Eli Manning's on the list, Hines Ward definitely could be on the list.
Eli's got 2 Super Bowls, man. He broke up one of the greatest teams.
Okay, so does Hines Ward.
Okay, yeah. But I think it's different being the quarterback compared to the receiver.
It's still 2 Super Bowls. It doesn't change.
All right, running backs. Let's look at this one. Warrick Dunn, Eddie George, Frank Gore, Marshawn Lynch, LaShawn McCoy, Lorenzo Neal, Fred Taylor, and Ricky Watters. Pick 2 off that list.
Who was the second one?
You got Warrick Dunn, Eddie George, Frank Gore, Marshawn Lynch, LaShawn McCoy, Lorenzo Neal, Fred Taylor, Ricky Watters.
Eddie George, and then I'd go so far as to say Marshawn Lynch.
I think it's kind of a recency bias. Of that because he's been, in the news. He's been kind of like, LaShawn McCoy. These names make it like, because they've been in the news. You've heard of them recently, so it's like, oh well, top of mind awareness, really.
No, I mean, I think he did really well in his career. And then Eddie George. Eddie George was your guy in Tennessee before him. So just a really big, agile back, could do it all. Derrick Henry. He's Derrick Henry before Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Like just a machine
like,
of a man.
He was the one that took down Ray Lewis and stiff armed or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, very, very imposing player. And then I like Marshawn out of that. Because you got I think you said Jimmy, what's his name?
For
who was the not Jimmy, the Jaguars, Fred Taylor.
Fred Taylor.
I gotta go with Fred Taylor.
Yeah.
I think mine's is Fred Taylor and Frank Gore. I'm gonna go ahead and go for the home team.
I would say, I mean, this is another tough list of just names that we know. I would say Eddie George and Fred Taylor.
Yeah.
I mean, because you got a couple guys that are in there, like Fred Taylor. This is his first time on the ballot. Oh no, he was a finalist for the final 15 in class of 2025. So I think he'll get in this year.
Ricky Waters was smooth too. He got a Super Bowl.
He did.
I hate to be the person that has to vote for this. Leaving somebody out of that, pristine Hall of Fame with the jacket.
I don't know. Ricky Waters is kind of on a bubble to me.
Think so?
Got a Super Bowl.
He's got a Super Bowl with that great 49ers team, Jerry Rice. He played with Steve Young. So
C-Lance? Who you picking, sir?
I want Andre Iguodala. I'll be honest. I don't know any of these people. Maybe I wasn't born yet.
Right.
You
don't know Marshawn Lynch?
He knows
in the
Beast
latter,
mode?
in the latter half of his career. But other than that, a lot
You know
of these,
Shady? LaShawn McCoy?
from his podcast.
Yeah, from the podcast. That's about it.
Yeah, he didn't get to see LaShawn
I mean,
play.
he came to the Chiefs a few years ago, but like he didn't really do nothing.
I bet you never seen Harlem Nights, have you?
I have no idea what that is. I was born in 2001.
Yeah, he's a young guy.
They're called reruns, sir.
Brother, I watch YouTube. I don't watch TV.
Oh man, but yeah, that's another thing. That's what I'm talking about. It's like you got all these guys.
Gap.
It's generational, because you think about it. We could put it in NBA terms with like you had the tiers of Jordan, LeBron, Kobe, and now or not in that order, but you know what I mean.
Man.
A lot of these kids wouldn't know who Allen Iverson is.
No, not at all.
They just wouldn't.
I think
He wouldn't.
Mr. Hurl knows who.
Yeah.
Ray Taylor and his staff.
Yeah, we can ask Harold when he comes over.
Yeah, we're gonna ask him. He brought in some canned goods. Too.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I got Harold. Come on over, Harold, man.
Gave some canned goods. Walked in with the life of giving.
How you doing, man?
How you doing?
I got Mr. Harold Coonspots for sports anchor. Harold, what's up, man? How are you?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm good. Just giving back.
Yeah,
in
we
the giving back
appreciate you,
mood.
man.
It's a giving month. For
Yeah,
November,
man.
so it's good to give.
Are we
Heck
giving Chiefs L's this whole month too?
Oh man, they've been giving themselves L's.
Yeah. See?
I mean,
Nice, man.
I've been telling people all this. Like, we have a different conversation if a couple plays don't happen throughout the course of the season. If they do not have the 100-yard interception return in Jacksonville, they're 6-4.
Yep.
If they don't have the interception at the end zone in the Philadelphia game, they're probably 7-3.
Right.
And then we're having a completely different conversation.
Right.
The Denver game, there's too many ups and downs where you don't know how to you can.
It's a nerve-wracking game.
Yeah, but there are two specific plays you can point to that, and I mean, if you want to make the argument that in the first game of the season when Chris Jones lost contain, given the offense an opportunity to win, there's no guarantees there, but you would have given the opportunity to win. So they've been having self-inflicted wounds, which is so weird because you haven't seen that. Maybe like they might have like one, maybe 2 games a season where they do that. Now it's like every other game.
Yeah.
And it's just a complete different team we're watching right now. And do I see the team that, okay, this is what I have to expect for the rest of the season, or is it like they're just going to flip the switch because they're the Kansas City Chiefs? I don't know that yet, and it's concerning because it's Thanksgiving.
Well, I remember last year there was 2 games.
Yeah.
The Cincinnati Bengals game where we had the pass interference call, right?
Yep.
Which led to the field goal to beat them.
Mhm.
And then I remember, what was it, a week or 2 later, they played against the Atlanta Falcons, and the Chiefs had a pass interference that they didn't call, which would have changed the game, which would have changed
the beginning of the season,
and which would have changed the projection of how the Chiefs would have played last year. So I think that some of the plays last year that kind of went in their favor, some calls, some pass interference, some holding calls, that went in the Chiefs'
But it's
favor.
not just last year. It's been the last. I mean, it's
Few
been the
years,
last
yeah,
couple
yeah,
years.
They got these calls,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because we saw the research.
Yeah.
I brought up the research, but I'm the Chiefs hater. I can't bring up anything that goes against the Chiefs, but I just bring up things that are relevant because those plays change the game. Changes
Yes.
if you trade for
Yeah.
certain players, change the next week. If the Chiefs keep losing, do you think they sit pat?
Man,
No.
no, they
You don't
can't.
think so?
No,
No.
I mean,
You don't think they'll
No.
just
That's
Well,
not
I mean,
Patrick's MO either.
I'll use Andy's words. Like, this league changes so much. There's
Mhm.
so much dynamic change in the league. And I mean, Steve, you see the Wednesday conferences.
Yeah.
And you were there yesterday too. And I mean, I'm watching it. I'm like, just like I look at Port Travis, and I'm just sitting here like, man, this guy knows he's like, he can't believe this either. Like, you just tell the whole time he's up there. Like, a lot of the veteran guys, Chris Jones and Travis Kelce, by far they played the best games of their seasons. In Denver. And they're like, we still came back with a loss just because we're not making that extra play. Now, some of it is luck, but the other of it is just players who know how to create that magic, create that luck. And I mean, Patrick Mahomes can. Like, we know that's unquestioned. Can the other guys do it?
Mhm.
You know, can they make that key catch when I'm looking at Ford dropping a pass off of Mahomes that made some great ad lib, and like usually that's one of those plays you're looking back at. Oh man, I got to watch that highlight again and again and again. It's a drop pass. You're just looking at the deep routes in the first quarter. They connect on one or two of those. They connect on either the one to Worthy or the early one to Thornton.
is that on Pat or is that on Thornton?
Well, that's what we need to know. That's what we don't know.
Because I've seen a lot of overthrown
it's on
passes.
Pat.
But there's 19 throws, deep throws attempted to Xavier Worthy. They've connected on 5.
Yeah.
So, and then some are on, Patrick, some are on Xavier, and some are just general, the ball's not getting there where it needs to get. So it's those little things. And I mean, that's just they're not in the position where the little things, unless they're playing Washington or the Raiders, they're not in the position where those little things.
They ran it up on the Raiders.
Well, yeah, but because everybody's pointing at the point differential, I was like, that's 2 games. That was 52 points.
Yeah.
That's not that point differential. I mean, usually it's a great way to look at things, but if you're just beating a bad team or a team that had to put in their emergency backup quarterback like 2 days before the game,
Right?
Then you're not really, or a week before in the Washington situation. You're not really looking at point differential. I'm just looking at this team cannot afford to not make the close plays that they had in like 11-0 one-score games, 0-5. We all know that. Everyone knows that. It's plain as day. And that's the difference between, even if you go 1-4, you're 6-4.
Mm-hmm.
If you go 2-3, you're 7-3. And you're looking at this completely different. But it is what it is. And the statistics say the offense is functioning perfectly fine.
Yeah. And even when you think about it, when they get down to the end of the game, even you look at last week when Pat, of course, didn't get the check down. Who was it on the?
I think it was Kelce.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You still in the back of your mind, it's like, man, they can actually win this still. And it's been a lot of one-score games, and it could have gone either way, like you said. So I think this team they're still fine. They're 5-5. It's not like they're 0-5 or 0-10.
Yeah.
I hate to always be this guy. I don't think that they're fine. You lose the tiebreaker with the Bills.
Oh, position-wise in the playoffs, they're not fine. Yes. I agree with that. Yeah, because of the tiebreakers.
Tiebreaker with the Jags. You lose it with the Chargers, and you lose it with the Broncos.
But here's the thing: even if you 2-3 years ago you win 12 games, you're first place in the AFC, or in any division.
Yeah.
Now the Chiefs went out. It still may be a question mark of are they getting in or not?
Well, it's just that you look at the division right now, and 3.5 games back with 7 to play. I mean, the math just doesn't math.
Yeah.
And Denver holds. Even if Denver were to lose the game on Christmas, you would imagine if they have a 2-game advantage going to that game, they should be good to go.
Yeah.
Now, of course, the Broncos have to play the Chargers at the end. Now, the Chargers might have some aspirations too, but their offensive line's a wreck right now.
Right.
So everybody's like, well, they got to go 5-2. They got to go 6-1. I'm like, well, if they're just making the playoffs, 5-2 is probably your ideal goal.
Yeah.
If they're just making the playoffs. I mean, if you're dumping the division, you can make the playoffs. 10-7 can get you in as a 6 or 7 seed.
Could.
Of course.
At least in the AFC, because a lot of other teams have tougher games too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But I mean, Denver's schedule, I know they have Washington after a bye week, and then they obviously have the Chiefs, they have the Chargers. So I mean, I think they still got the Raiders. So it's like they've still got. I think they're looking at aspirations of a division title right now, as long as they can hold serve with the games they should be able to win. And Denver, again, their offense. There's nothing exciting about their offense, obviously.
Yeah.
But they're winning 1-score games, and I'm looking at their coach. Sean Payton said during his press availability, he said, I'm glad that's flipping this year. Like, we're winning the close games. They're not. And he's like, yeah, it seems weird, but we're learning how to win close games. And that's all the NFL is. You have to learn how to win close games.
Definitely.
I mean, the Chiefs know how to win close games. They just haven't proven it on the field yet.
Of course.
They know how to do it. But reputation does not matter about the 2025 season.
It does not.
It does not matter.
Yeah, and crazy thing about it is the Broncos. You just look at the Broncos just because they played them last week. They make teams play bad football.
Yeah,
they really do.
They do.
They just make people play bad football.
Yeah.
And it ain't just the Chiefs. I'm talking to other teams too.
Since Sean Payton's been there, like we forget sometimes the Broncos Chiefs games since Sean Payton's been there. They've been close.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm
the block field goal
even with the block field goal. Which again was one of those one-score games that they made plays at.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Leo on that one. But I mean, let's look back to when they had Russell Wilson. They were playing 19-8 games.
Yeah.
So they made them ugly. And then Bo Nix has a stable arm and somewhat decent level of physicality to his play now. So he would be a better option than Russell Wilson. I mean, because poor Russell Wilson's like being benched for Jameis Winston right now. So, I mean,
we're collecting $30 million.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's got a family to take care of. So that's another topic for another day. He's got a family, notable wife.
Yeah.
So congratulations to Russell Wilson if he's listening. You've won life. It's okay if you want to retire. But yeah, it's interesting how these one-score games are going. And, I mean, I think we got another one-score game coming up this weekend. I mean, the Colts, though, again, I watched them play Pittsburgh, which is about as similar of a situation they're walking into Sunday. And I'm seeing an offensive line that can't get got. But do the Chiefs have the edge rushers to match that? So, to me, the key to this game is if George Karlaftis and Nick Bolton
can contain Jonathan Taylor,
play up the standard.
Can they do that?
Can they do that?
Because I think Jonathan Taylor is one of the most underrated running backs.
He's not underrated.
Well, I think
he's not underrated. He's rated.
Yeah,
he's rated.
He's number one in the league in rushing. Yeah. He's as rated as it gets.
He's trying to downplay it.
No, I'm not trying to downplay it. I'm saying the man ran for 6,000 yards in Wisconsin. And now he's dominating in the NFL. And the coach, they had a huge argument on giving him money 2 years ago.
Yeah.
There's no respect there.
Yeah.
And I think he should be league MVP because I don't see any quarterbacks really separating themselves.
There's nobody.
I don't see any quarterbacks separating
themselves. Well, that's an interesting conversation with league MVP. I mean, it used to be, Adrian Peterson's the last running back to get league MVP. Yeah. And you're sitting here like, I mean, the shift, you can kind of watch the shift. Like all these good teams right now, what do they have? A good running game.
Yeah.
And what do the Chiefs not have right now?
Not a good running game.
Yeah.
Everybody's arguing about the Chiefs don't run the ball, but that's Andy's MO, right? So
it's been his MO since the 90s.
Yeah.
So
when they complain about
nobody should be shocked about it.
Why isn't he running the ball?
His best Eagles teams? Westbrook was back there.
Yeah.
We forget the first Super Bowl title.
Westbrook and Deuce Staley.
I still think to this day, Darrell Williams should have been the Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah, I do too.
So, what did he have? A good running game.
Yeah.
So, it's not like he doesn't want to run the ball. It's just sometimes it's like, I don't know, if you're a running back and you feel pressure, like I might get 10 touches. So I got to make the most of them. So I'm going to do something I probably don't do. A little unorthodox. I don't know what it is with that, but the offensive linemen, they love to mash.
Yeah.
So just, a little under center run games won't hurt. It won't hurt.
Well, he said in the interview that he wants to, the goal is to get 5 yards per play.
Yeah.
And so
I don't know.
He said
how about the goal be a pop off a big play?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I've never heard anybody ever say, "Oh, our goal is to get 5 yards." I mean, I know they say that, but I'm saying like it shouldn't be that way.
Right. Not at all.
Yeah. Harold, we know you got to get to. You got college football today?
No, high school.
High school football. Who's playing on Saturday?
Missouri. They start doing the high school games on Saturday.
What team you got?
All the little ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
1A, 2A.
1A, 2A, 3A, 4A.
Yeah.
5A and 6A played last night.
Oh, did they?
Lee Summit won.
Really?
They beat Liberty.
Yeah.
So they're playing either Christian Brother, the St. Louis team that beats everybody, or
CBC.
I think Jack, the kid that's the number one recruit, the kid going to Miami, his team down in Springfield. I think they play them next. Yeah, Nixa. Yeah, Jackson Cantwell. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, you can't miss him. I saw him play Lee Summit North last year. I was like, oh, him.
What position?
I walked on. I was like, offensive line. He's white. He's left or right tackle, but like. Yeah, you just walk up there like, oh, him.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's the guy.
you know that's the greatest part about high school athletics.
What's that?
Like when somebody's going pro.
Oh yeah, if they bigger than
like,
everybody else.
You just know. Well, like one of my favorite YouTube clips of all time is Derrick Henry's high school tape. Everybody's seen it, and it's just like, wait, a what?
Yeah.
But I'm like, Nick Saban probably had to go down there for a recruiting visit. He's like, why'd you even bring me here? Just make him sign the papers.
Sign him up.
Sign him up. I remember when I was in high school, there's kid. Remember Brendan Wright?
Brendan Wright.
Yeah, long time NBA. He played for like 11, 12 years. Mavericks, a couple other players.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, so
for sure.
I'm a senior in high school. He's a freshman at our rival high school, Broward Academy. Kid comes up 6'9", wingspan, and 7 foot, and we're all like, oh crap. But we're like, he's a freshman, whatever. We ain't gonna worry about this. We step up there. I get switched on a pick and roll, and I'm not tall, but we get switched on a pick and roll.
Barbecue chicken?
Yeah. Oh, well, no, it was so barbecue chicken. I didn't even try. I was just like, I literally just walked. I just went back to the side of the court. I was like, I can see the layup. We're down like 20 because this whole team was like D1 recruits. Because some kid went to Tennessee Tech, some kid went to Tennessee. He ended up going to North Carolina. They had another kid going to Lipscomb. So, and then the other kid was the coach's son. So he walked on it like Vandy. And like, so they had like a whole D1 team. And we're like, the two best players we had, one kid was going to go play Morehouse and the other kid was going to play at Rhodes in Memphis, D3.
Yeah.
So we were lacking, obviously. But I'm just, and the coach screams at me, is like, how could you not try? I was like, Coach, I had no chance.
No chance.
No chance. Okay. This is like, I went into high school and it's not like, World Star YouTube era because, I'm a little older to look. But I was like, no, I'm not doing that. No, I'm good.
No problem.
Yeah, man. Shoot.
That's Harold Coons. We appreciate you coming, hanging out with us, bringing some canned goods by, man. Thank you.
Man. Indeed. Appreciate it, Des.
All right. We're going to take a quick break. Coming up, we'll have another sports anchor joining us here on the show. We'll be right back. This is the W Show.
You're tuned in to the W with Walls and the crew, where winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. On 100.1 FM.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Come spin with us, Kansas City. KC We Spin 360 is the coolest 360 video spinner experience for events. KC We Spin 360 is taking it to the next level. The 360 video spinner platform rental will be the life of the party. Everyone will be talking about their 360 video experience while bragging about it on their social media pages. The captivating slow motion and reverse effects will have your guests feeling like celebrities. The KC We Spin 360 video spinner can capture slow-mo videos, GIFs, and boomerangs from every angle. Specializing in corporate events, weddings, social gatherings, bar bat mitzvahs, school events, and fundraisers, KC We Spin 360 can be found online at kcwespin360.com. Come spin with us, Kansas City.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Steve Walls. Are you looking for a ride that fits your everyday lifestyle? Whether you're a sports dad like myself, a busy mom, or just need something reliable to get around, at Reiselman Nissan in Tiffany Springs, just south of the airport, they've got exactly what you're looking for. Cars, SUVs, EVs, built for your everyday hustle. Their friendly and knowledgeable team is there to help you to drive off in the vehicle of your dreams. Because at Reiselman, it's always every customer, every time. Swing by today and see why folks from Kansas City to Olathe trust Reiselman Nissan to get them in gear. Tell them the W Show sent you.
Hey, what's up, sports fans? Here's your chance to be a true champion with our friends over at Underdog Fantasy. It's super easy. Just pick higher or lower on your favorite players and test your skills for some serious prizes. The more champions points you play for, the more you can win. Stack points, climb the ranks, and show everybody that you're built different. And when you sign up, don't forget to use promo code The W Show. That's right, use promo code The W Show to get in the game. Let's make some champions today.
You're tuned in to the W with Walls and the crew, where winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. On 100.1 FM and Facebook Live.
Back in on the W Show. We're here live at Reiselman Nissan. We appreciate you guys watching and hanging out with us, listening. If you're in your car, if you're at home cleaning, we thank you very much. We're here for the Pass the Hat, and we're collecting non-perishable food items for the Derrick Thomas Neil Smith Third and Long Foundation, their 35th annual Thanksgiving food giveaway. 35 years, man. 35 years they've been doing it. And it's since you like to, your numbers guy, you like, old facts.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Derrick Thomas and Neil Smith Foundation is one of the longest running foundations, if not the only longest running foundation that has still been going on after a player has passed away.
I remember back in 96, 97 when Derrick was still with us. He was a good friend of Miss McGill, one of my middle school teachers, and he used to come to the schools and just share so much love about the foundation or whatever. And it's so great to see the movement still going on even after he passed and still going on strong. So we encourage everyone to come out here, donate your canned goods, come out here and cook some food, bring it to us to test the canned goods that you're going to be donating, and buy a car while you're here too. Let's get it all out the way.
And you can bring your kids to take pictures with Santa. You can also adopt a dog.
Easter Bunny,
and the project.
You can give a perishable item, take a picture with Santa, get a Nissan, and talk to the Easter Bunny all in one day.
All right, we got another friend of the show joining us, Mr. Dennis Evans, sports anchor for KNBC 9 News. What's happening?
What's going on, man? It's Saturday morning.
Oh, yeah.
Fresh off an airplane from D.C. back in Kansas City and feeling good. Feeling good.
I hope you brought a W with you.
Yeah.
Did you?
In D.C., did you go to Busboy and Poets?
No, I didn't. My son lives over in Alexandria.
Yeah.
Hung out, went down. It's a fried chicken place that we went to a couple of spots. It's DC. That whole DC. DMV area is is something else.
I lived in Ashburn for a year, and Busboy and Poets is a place I tell everybody to go if they're in the DMV area, or the Pentagon Center where they got all the restaurants and stuff. Whatever, it's just an amazing place to be. Man, I love DC. When I win the lottery, that's where I'm moving.
DC. All right, good luck.
DC.
Man, Dennis, we've been talking about this Chiefs 5-5 team. What are you seeing from these guys? Because as Harold just left, he was talking about, it's been so many close games, and they could easily be, 7-3 right now.
And I could be 6'7" and dunk backwards. You feel me, right? Exactly. You know what? At the beginning of the season, one of the things I said was I felt like the Eagles were Buster Douglas and the Chiefs were Mike Tyson last year. And I feel like there is the Chiefs have had an invincibility about them.
Yeah.
In those close games, that little extra thing matters. If somebody's a little bit afraid, if somebody's like, oh, here comes Pat, he's about to do Pat.
Yeah.
When the Eagles, for lack of a better word, beat the brakes off of them in the Super Bowl, I feel like a little bit of that invincibility went away.
Yeah.
You have the fact that one of the hardest things to do, I always say, is lose in the playoffs, late in the playoffs, or lose in the Super Bowl. Because then that next year, really all you want to do is get back and play that Super Bowl again. Yeah. That's all you really want to do, but you have to play a whole season to get there. So to get the motivation, now everybody's coming after you motivated the same way they always have been, but you just don't have that same motivation. You don't have the same fire. You don't have, and I think we see that. I think what you see is a team that has the talent. If you look at them on paper, injuries, offensive line, a couple of things, but if you really look at them, they aren't playing to all of the parts that they have. If you add it all up, the numbers should be way greater than what they are. So I look at a team, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
And there's a couple guys on this show that don't agree with the fact that teams look at the Chiefs as their Super Bowl. Yeah,
that's
you agree with that, Dennis?
I think if not Super Bowl, I wouldn't go Super Bowl.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
But it's think of high school football, basketball, those games where you're like, okay, we're not about to lose to them. We need to go in here and put a little something extra on it today.
Yeah.
And I think that's how it's not the end of the world, but at the same time, I think teams do come in here with a different, because they know all eyes are going to be on that game,
which is like a primetime game, and they're going to talk about Pat and his magic, and so you want to defeat them and show the world that, hey, we're on the same platform. Not that we're trying to play up because it's the Chiefs or whatever, because you guys were irrelevant for 50 years. So
I wasn't going to go that far.
And I think he said it. He said that there was a air of invincibility that went away when they lost to the Eagles, and I think that's what it is now. Like, you have this contender, this juggernaut of a team with Pat and company, and now that you've seen them beat, because I mean, losing to Tom Brady is not it wasn't that detrimental to his career, but I think later in their dynasty run, losing this game, now you have teams that have the confidence of, yes, we can compete. And that's why I say it's not necessarily a Super Bowl. It's teams just want to beat this team a lot more than other teams on their schedule. And part of it is prime time. And then the other part is there's a lot of competition between quarterbacks when you're talking about Patrick Mahomes.
So I have a question. One of the teams said they kind of figured out Pat's tendencies or his habits or those little one-off plays that they used to get, they're not getting anymore. I think some of that holds weight with Michael Nagy, the offensive coordinator.
Matt Nagy.
Matt Nagy.
I think a little bit, but you know what? The other thing I've just been watching. Have you noticed, especially the last few weeks, when the Chiefs went through that little period where the offense started clicking? The offense really, to me, only clicks when Pat's doing Pat, when he's running all around. Yeah. And our teams have got that V now to where they're like, if you're gonna run, you have to come up in here.
Yeah.
You have to come up through here. They're not letting him outside anymore. That's where he does his damage, is outside. And I've just noticed lately, when's the last time you saw? Because think of how many times he saved them with third and crazy run. Yeah. Third and crazy run from Pat. We haven't seen that in a while. That had been a big part of the offense, that crazy run, and then throw a little pass. Teams have taken that away and said, okay, if you're gonna beat us, you're gonna have to stand back here and do it. And
I really feel like I agree with that, but I really feel like just being in the locker room yesterday and seeing how the emotion was yesterday. I mean, they laughing and hanging out, and sometimes you get these teams that have never won anything, and they're like, "Oh, woe is me." It's like, dang, what are we gonna do? Shooting ourselves in the foot? That's because that's what the guys have been saying. And yesterday, I'm in there. They playing basketball. They hanging out, music playing. I mean, it's like a feel good Friday.
Right.
It's so, to me, I think that's a good sight to see that they're not,
optimism.
They're not like, oh, well, the season's over and done with.
Well, let's talk about that optimism after the coach. To go on what you were saying about how they defend Pat, I see that's what they do against Lamar Jackson. Because I always try to figure out how can Baltimore not beat them. You have Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson, Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews, and you don't see those 60, 70-yard runs from Lamar Jackson. And then when I look at the Chiefs defense, like, oh, they kind of put them in a bubble to where they cut off those lanes where you can go. And that's what you said. I see that they do that to Pat Mahomes as well. And he's not the leading rusher anymore, week in and week out.
Yeah. I mean, got to remember, a lot of these guys that's all they know is win. All they know is Super Bowl. All they know is AFC Championship game. So now it's just like, all right, what do? We got to go out there and continue. I mean, go out there and continue to try to do what we do best.
They won't.
And I think part of that is knowing you have the talent in the room. Like, they just came from a Super Bowl.
And do they have too much talent?
I wouldn't say it's too much talent. I think it's trying to bring the talent to gel together. So again, when we talk about a lot of the overthrows, we saw Pat overthrowing Thornton early in the season. I mean, first, I don't think it was the first game, but after the first game, you had about 2 or 3 weeks where they just couldn't connect. And then 1 week it just happened, but it was that flash and you don't see it again. Yeah. So,
but I thought the narrative was once Rashid Rice comes and you guys have all the weapons with Hollywood Brown and Xavier Worthy and Travis Kelce being healthy, and then Kareem Hunt. I thought that was supposed to open up the playbook and open up the Chiefs.
It was supposed
where they
to
could score points.
It was supposed
and it was
to.
Everybody got to eat.
And then they seen Thornton, and it was like, oh, now we have the long ball, and then we still have Hollywood and Juju and this, and I'm not seeing that creativity against better defenses. And I'm kind of nervous for you guys playing against the Houston Texans after what I saw them do to the Buffalo Bills yesterday.
I think they have, if there's a such thing, too much talent. Like, and especially when you look at the wide receiver room, I think your wide receiver room can do without a couple of players. I'm always saying Hollywood, but like, I think they should have dealt Hollywood Brown and stick with Tyquan Thornton. I think Tyquan Thornton is just, and I won't say far more dynamic than Hollywood, but I think he's a guy that you'll forget he's there because you're trying to cover everybody else. And so it leaves up that deep ball. And I think that's the difference in these games where they need them couple of yards. You need that spark on a drive. And I think he has it.
I thought the spark would have been, the debate was, should they given up the 3rd round draft pick for Breece Hall? I thought that was a no-brainer.
Not for a team that doesn't run the ball.
Not for a loner.
But what is Breece Hall can catch out of the backfield on 3rd down, right?
He can.
So those 3rd and 15s, instead of Pat running for 15 yards, he can scramble around and dump it off to Breece Hall.
You're not giving him more than 5 touches a game, though. Not in the pass game.
Okay.
I mean, not for a loner player, Dennis. I don't know if you agree, but giving up a 3rd round pick, you see what Brett Veach has been able to do with 6th, 7th round picks, right?
But are we talking about this season win now? That's what you have to ask. Are they trying to put together, because at some point you have to look and say, we have a team right now. We've built this team. Travis maybe last year. Yeah. We need to win. We need to win right now.
And the narrative was, this is the revenge tour. So if this is the revenge tour, and this is probably Travis's last year, once he leaves, it opens up the salary cap space to probably keep Breece
This year isn't really a revenge tour.
The whole year.
They said the whole preseason.
The whole preseason.
No, I mean, not as much as it was.
Because they started
not
losing.
As much as it was after they lost to Tom Brady in that Tampa Bay team. Yeah. That after that year, it was like, we got to get back no matter what.
I felt like they were saying that this year. I felt like they were saying it without saying it. I felt like they were trying to imply it without coming right out and saying it.
Yeah.
Like, we hear the voices, we hear what people are saying. We're watching what's going on. And just that kind of look like, here we come.
I don't know. Maybe I just didn't hear that. Because my thing was, I mean, like, you've won a lot, right, these past few years. After you won the first one in Miami, then you go and play you lose the AFC Championship game, then you go play Tom Brady, you get back, and it's like, man, we got punched in the mouth. Now we got to get back, and that was everything. It wasn't running back. It was everything. You got to get back to the Super Bowl, and then you win again against the 49ers. You go play at the 49ers again, you win, and then you play this Eagles team, you win. And then you lose to the Eagles. Now it's like, no, we're not running the back anymore. It's kind of like we've been there so much.
No, the reason for the running back is because the Eagles destroyed you guys' three-peat dynasty, because no team has never won 3 Super Bowls in a row. And you guys were gun-ho. We beat them this time, and we can beat them this time. And we can beat them in this Super Bowl, right? That was the whole thing. And you guys went down to New Orleans. And what did I say the whole year? You guys are winning too many games by the smallest of margins with too many penalties that is going in the Chiefs' favor. And I said, when you play against a team that has it together and they have a good running game, a good defense, and a decent quarterback, because I don't think Jalen Hurts is the top 10. All you need him to do is manage the game. And you guys went down to New Orleans and you drove down there in that Eagle Greens truck and you guys got blown out.
Q, what do you think about this guy right here?
I mean, it's perfectly fine because
he's got a Super Bowl.
No, he's got a Super Bowl, but you call Jalen Hurts a game manager. But also this season, we've seen Drake May and Baker Mayfield be in an MVP conversation. I mean, it's easy to disrespect black quarterbacks.
No.
What do you mean? That's not it
at all.
He threw 15 touchdowns and had 12 interceptions.
That's not disrespect at all. This is what it is.
Listen, hold on. Q. There's games in the second half where they don't even throw the ball. I don't know if that's. Do they have a really good running game, or they just don't trust his arm?
Tom Brady had multiple seasons like that with the
putting
Patriots.
Jalen Hurts and Tom Brady in the same category. I can't do
that. No, I'm telling you two things that are simultaneously true at the same time. You can't do that. So again, we talk about I talk about how easy it is to disrespect like quarterbacks, because when you look at like Baker Mayfield spent the first 6 weeks of the season being called being in the MVP conversation.
I mean, he threw for 4,500 yards last year. He had 30-something touchdowns.
Okay, and so what has that led to now? It's
okay. Let's do this.
Like he's not even in the conversation anymore.
So let's do this. Let's put AJ Brown and Devontae Smith with Josh Allen. What kind of year does the Buffalo Bills have? Let's put Devontae Smith.
Josh Allen is still going to throw the same amount of interceptions.
Nah.
What do you mean? Nah, he's going to throw that. Like, it's not like he's throwing to receivers and it's popping off their chest and then the other team. Like Josh Allen,
he's not getting the ball to him.
Is throwing clean interceptions. What are you talking about?
So you can tell this is our resident Eagles. This is our resident 49ers.
No, and that's fine. No, and that's fine because the year that Jalen Hurts was in the MVP conversation, and then last year, like he put up numbers, but he's also the offensive coordinator this year. And so now you're talking about a down year when he has an offensive coordinator that can't even come up with more than 2 routes for AJ Brown, like your best wide receiver. Like that's what I hate about these conversations, because in the next 2 or 3 weeks, we're going to be like, oh, Drake May is this and all that. And then he's going to fall off next year. And then we're not going to talk about him again. And Jalen Hurts is still going to be winning. Like,
but to me, that's simple, though. Jalen is a winner.
He's a winner. That's all you need.
But if anything beyond that, I don't know about. He's a winner. And that's all that matters.
Yeah.
To me, if you're a quarterback and you just know how to win, what else do you want him to do?
So let's do
because
this
before he had AJ Brown, he went to a Super Bowl.
Okay, well, let's do this before we had AJ Brown and all this, whatever, right? It's 32 teams, 32 quarterbacks, right?
Yes.
Guess where he was ranked last year with passing yards?
Super Bowl champion.
He had 40 something yards better than Tua.
Okay. And he had a running back that ran for 2,000 yards.
Okay. Let's see. Josh Daniels. Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams, CJ Stroud, Matthew Stafford, Bo Nix, Kyler Murray, Brock Purdy, Justin Herbert, Aaron Rodgers, Pat Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Sam Darnold, Geno Smith, Baker Mayfield,
and
Jared Goff.
And how many of those were more efficient than him?
All of them.
Come on now.
Jared Goff more efficient, Joe Burrow more efficient, Baker Mayfield more efficient, Sam Darnold more efficient.
Go to QBR. You're doing it by yards.
QBR. Lamar, Josh, Joe, Jaden, Love, Goff, Purdy, Mahomes, Murray, then Hurts at 10.
Oh, so he's top 10.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't top 10 just 2 minutes ago. So now he's top 10 in efficiency, and he won a Super Bowl. That's what I'm saying.
Hold on. He threw for 2,900 yards. It's okay to be efficient when you're throwing 5-yard dumps.
He's not throwing 5-yard dumps.
I can be the lead field goal percentage leader if I'm doing layups all game.
I need you to look up which quarterback is the most accurate and passes over 25 yards over the last 3 years, and Jalen Hurts is in that top 3.
This is why we need a fact checker.
No, and you could take all the time you need to look at it. Jalen Hurts is efficient. It's just unfortunate that the NFL and especially when you look at NFL analysts, they've turned into stat sexuals over the efficiency of the player in the game. Like, you want to see a quarterback throw for 300 yards and 4 touchdowns every game before you call him good. And you don't have to do that. Like, so again, back to my point with Tom Brady, when he played with the New England Patriots, some weeks he threw 12 times in a whole game. They still won. Some weeks he threw 35 or 40 times and they still won. Like, like y'all want to hinge everything on stats. It's not statistical.
But the MVP race is.
That's fine.
The MVP race is.
And he's never going to win an MVP.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah.
No, that's fine because he won a Super Bowl MVP. He was the best one in that game.
I mean,
you could I mean it all you want. He would have no.
You had to give it to somebody. Here you go.
Okay, so when he played in his first Super Bowl and he was a pass interference away from being a Super Bowl MVP, what was the excuse then? We're talking about efficient play and big games.
Eric Bieniemy, I take this to what he always said. It's all about the what? W's and L's.
Yeah.
What he should have did and could have did don't really matter.
And he won a Super Bowl MVP. So I'm sorry for you all's narrative that you need Drake May and you need Baker Mayfield. You need all of these guys to be better than Jalen Hurts.
No,
and we could what if and switch players on different teams and all that.
So Dennis, who you got on us on Sunday?
Chiefs. Yeah.
Okay.
Covering the spread?
What's the number?
3.5.
3,
yeah. Reason being, you cannot, and if I'm wrong, then I'm right. That's the way I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
If I'm wrong, then I'm right. I'm trying not to be right about them because there's a part of me that just doesn't. I need to see something else than what I'm seeing right now.
Yeah.
And I get the loose and relaxed, and you don't want to see them down because I was afraid that after they lost, they were going to come back in the, and it was going to turn into the mean mug, the media mad at everybody. So the fact that they're loose says, okay, they're loose. Maybe it's a confidence. Maybe it's they don't know. Sunday is a let's find out.
Yeah.
Sunday is a let's find out who this team is. Do we come back and do we handle our business and say, you know what, we know we've been slipping? Is it the moment like when, in the Kingdom where Pat says we have to play better football when he said that in Carolina? Is this that moment or is this the moment they find out, dang, we're not that?
I just know
we're not that.
You lose to Danny Dimes and Arrowhead.
Right.
You are not.
You're not.
You're not.
Right. That's exactly
it.
And that's the thing I've been saying is like you've got to get up early on this team and take the running game out of it. Like they're still going to try to run the ball, but you've got to try to get up and score some points. That way you can try to limit the running game. And if you're able to do that, let's say you get the ball, you score first, they punt, you go back down and score, and you're up 14-0 or even 10-0. It's still going to limit some of their running decisions, and that means you're going to have the quarterback to beat you.
And I think over the next 3 weeks they go 1-2. I know that's a tough pill to swallow, but I don't think this team is rolling enough. And especially when you look at contending teams, they aren't playing at that level. So yeah, over the next 3 games, you go 1-2. Your only win is going to be on Thanksgiving.
You think they're going to win again?
They'll beat the Cowboys.
Listen, you think they'll beat the Cowboys?
They'll beat the Cowboys, but they'll
on
be
a short week.
They'll be 1-2
in Dallas
for Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving
is this is their holiday. This is what they live for.
The Pittsburgh, Indianapolis Colts game, short week. It was good for Pittsburgh, right? We seen just the other day, Buffalo had that tough game against Tampa, had to come back against a team with good defense. I'm not saying Dallas defense is on the same level as Houston, whatever, but I guess it was against the Raiders. They turned up a little bit. And when you have Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens playing the way they are, if you can keep up with that offense, which I don't think that they can, the way the offense is looking, all Dallas has to do is just contain them on a short week. I call it 28-19.
It's not happening.
Cowboys.
Not for the Cowboys. Not happening. You would like it to, but it's not.
Okay.
Dennis, what you got going on for the rest of the day?
I'm gonna go watch Mizzou. See what they're speaking of. What are they doing? Before I came in, they were up 3-0 on Oklahoma. So I wanted to see what the Tigers were gonna do against Oklahoma today. Get settled in. I moved. Get my new TV mounted on the wall.
Hide the wires,
hide the wires and all that. Drop it down and just
chill.
Just relax. I'll work a little bit later on, but I'm relaxing.
Yeah, noon game tomorrow. It's early.
Yeah, early. I like the early.
I
just like get the day going. Get the day. Let's get it up, get it going, and you know what the mood of the day is going to be. Yeah. For me, especially working, we do a Sunday night show. I have to give my shout out to my Sunday night show. So my Sunday night show we do on Channel 9, and so for us to be able to get everything done, then I can sit and watch Sunday night football. Then I can, but when all that's going on late in the afternoon, you're in work mode. So I want to have everything done, know what the tone is for the day, then sit and watch some Sunday.
It's kind of like you got to let your food simmer all day.
Right, exactly. Right.
So what's your favorite meal after a loss? Like what's the most comforting meal after a loss?
I love it.
Since the Chiefs normally these past few years have been playing.
Well, you've had 5 losses this year.
Wait. This year.
Primetime games. It's always just go home, go to bed. That's what it's been.
You know
it's
what,
man? He asked me a question. You can't be mad because he asked me a question.
No, I am going to be mad because you know what?
Why?
This is why I don't like the Chiefs. It's fans like you. That's it. That's it. When you lose, are you eating peanut butter jelly sandwich? Are you drinking your tears? What's going on? Like now you're over talking about the last 5 years. It's been this. No, I mean the last 5 weeks has been the 10 weeks has been horrible.
It's been primetime games.
Okay.
So when you lose on a primetime game, you go home and you go to sleep. What else do you do?
We're gonna make a bet right now. Chiefs lose. Tomorrow we eating Gates on you.
No, you got to pay up. See, he's still when somebody owes you from a bet, they always want to double down.
Double up.
No, but as a matter of fact, I want Gates today.
Let's go
because he owes me from a bet. You've lost the last couple years.
We were going to make a bet last week that I had a bet. I thought that the Broncos were going to go over 3.5 of sacks. They had 3. I think one of them, Pat threw the ball at the last minute on Nick Bonito or whatever. So, you lucked out. But we'll go to Gates after this, and you can save a little bit for your meal tomorrow after the loss.
Dennis, we appreciate you. Where can people find you?
What is? I don't even know what my social media is. I'll be 100% honest, and work will shoot me for this. I'm not a big social media dude.
Yeah,
I'm really not.
Channel 9.
I'm on Channel 9 Sports Sunday tomorrow night, 10:30.
Gotcha. Cool. We appreciate you coming by. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be back with more guests. This is the W Show.
You're tuned in to the W with Walls and the Crew, where winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. On 100.1 FM and Facebook Live.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Come spin with us, Kansas City. KC We Spin 360 is the coolest 360 video spinner experience for events. KC We Spin 360 is taking it to the next level. The 360 video spinner platform rental will be the life of the party. Everyone will be talking about their 360 video experience while bragging about it on their social media pages. The captivating slow motion and reverse effects will have your guests feeling like celebrities. The KC We Spin 360 video spinner can capture slow-mo videos, GIFs, and boomerangs from every angle. Specializing in corporate events, weddings, social gatherings, bar bat mitzvahs, school events, and fundraisers, KC We Spin 360 can be found online at kcwespin360.com. Come spin with us, Kansas City.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Steve Walls. Are you looking for a ride that fits your everyday lifestyle? Whether you're a sports dad like myself, a busy mom, or just need something reliable to get around, at Reiselman Nissan in Tiffany Springs, just south of the airport, they've got exactly what you're looking for. Cars, SUVs, EVs, built for your everyday hustle. Their friendly and knowledgeable team is there to help you to drive off in the vehicle of your dreams. Because at Reiselman, it's always every customer, every time. Swing by today and see why folks from Kansas City to Olathe trust Reiselman Nissan to get them in gear. Tell them the W Show sent you. Hey, what's up, sports fans? Here's your chance to be a true champion with our friends over at Underdog Fantasy. It's super easy. Just pick higher or lower on your favorite players and test your skills for some serious prizes. The more champions points you play for, the more you can win. Stack points, climb the ranks, and show everybody that you're built different. And when you sign up, don't forget to use promo code The W Show. That's right, use promo code The W Show to get in the game. Let's make some champions today.
You're tuned in to the W with Walls and the Crew, where winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. On 100.1 FM and Facebook Live.
Back in on the W Show, we're broadcasting live right here inside of Reiselman Nissan. Still taking your food donations until 2 o'clock for your non-perishable food items to support the Derrick Thomas Neil Smith Third and Long Foundation, their 35th annual Thanksgiving food giveaway. Had a couple guests come through. Still have plenty more coming through to hang out with us here at Reiselman Nissan, just south of the airport. We can go back and continue our conversation that we had from the headline. So there's some Overland Park homeowners associations that are opposing the Royal Stadium at 119th and Nall.
Good.
So homeowners on the eastern edge of Overland Park are pushing back hard against the idea of the Kansas City Royal Stadium at 119th and Nall on the northwest corner of the Aspira campus, the former Sprint headquarters. Mm-hmm. And then, so back in May, the Royals announced an affiliate purchased a mortgage on the Aspira property, fueling the speculation of Overland Park could be one of 3 sites for this new Royals ballpark. Of course, North Kansas City is one, and then downtown Kansas City is the other one. So Jeff Hurt, the president of the Hawthorne View HOA, just about a mile from the proposed site, says residents in his neighborhood are overwhelmingly against it. He told Fox 4 that he hasn't heard a single homeowner in favor, and over the last several months, at least 15 people have told him, no way, Jose. He plans to bring it up in their HOA meeting and challenge anyone who supports it to explain why. So another HOA president, Mark Kelly of the Hawthorne Place Homeowners Association, says his community of 81 homes shares similar concerns. They're not losing sleep over it, yet they're but yet they're watching the situation closely. So the Royals was asked to comment about it. They didn't comment. Get you guys' thoughts on that?
I wonder what their opposition is out there, because I feel like that's an area that you can talk about an economic boost. I don't think downtown. I don't think downtown is going to be the team is going to add an economic boost, but I feel like Overland Park is.
They need an economic boost. That area. That's 119.
I mean, what's being done with that old Sprint campus?
There's still
a lot of that is empty.
Well,
that was the justification for putting it in Crossroads. Like Crossroads is a bustling area, and after 8-9 p.m. in Overland Park, everything is dead.
That area 119, it's not. I mean, you got the movie theater there. You got that little section right there on
the movie theater is about the only thing that stays open past 10 o'clock.
You got the hotel there with a bunch of bars and restaurants right there on 119th. And you got
all of that closes at 10 o'clock. I promise you, all of that closes.
It doesn't. Yes. You got the little hotel area right there. It's not Aloft. It's don't remember the name of it actually, but there's
it's closed.
No, it's a whole little area right there.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
And then you got 119 the Metcalf right there. That's the booming restaurants and everything. That's Johnson County.
And all of it closes at like 9-10 o'clock.
No, it's open. They open till at least midnight.
No, sir.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I know. Like it's wide open out there.
Listen, after December 1st, I'm never going back to Kansas ever again. So,
oh my goodness.
Whether it closes at 9, 10, 11, 12, not going to be there.
Yeah, okay. But no, I wonder what their opposition is. Because I'm personally, I would like to see one of the franchises go to Kansas.
I would say traffic.
And that's what I'm saying. Traffic, it'll be easier for traffic to disperse. You have a lot of different ways that you can go.
80s,
Not really. There's only one highway that's runs east and west where you'll be able to get back to if you're going to Missouri or if you're going to. There's only 435. That's right there.
You're going to get off on road
and then you could go
circle around.
You go straight across to College and hit 69, 35. Like there's a lot of different ways that you can go out.
But you're all going to come back around right there. So I don't know. I don't want to see it go to Kansas.
It's way better than downtown.
But I don't think a homeowners association will be able to stop $1 billion project. Like we talking, this ain't Walmart. This ain't your local Target or Home Depot or whatever the stuff that they stop. This is $1 billion sports team. You're not stopping that. I'm sorry. Like you can say what you want to say or whatever, but 81 homes ain't stopping.
I thought you were advocating for the Royals to come up north.
I never said that I wasn't.
I don't want them to go into Kansas. I don't want anything
going
to Kansas.
What's the issue?
It's Kansas.
Elaborate.
Right.
Right. Like everybody has this whole border war thing going on, but for what?
It just smells different over there, man.
Get out of here, man.
That's Johnson County. Like I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it going to the Legends. You know, there's a lot of infrastructure out there being built. I'm not opposed to it coming to North Kansas City, being in the Northland. That area, though, I mean, you think about just where it is on 119th Street, and I don't feel like that's sufficient enough for a team to go there.
It just doesn't seem right for me to see Kansas City, Kansas, or Overland Park, Kansas, for a Kansas City metropolitan team that's been in Kansas City for years.
Where is the 49er Stadium located in San Francisco?
It's not in San Francisco. It's in Santa Clara.
Santa Clara.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's like Kansas City, Kansas, Kansas City, Missouri.
Oh,
pretty
okay.
much same thing. Yeah.
Where's the Cowboy Stadium in Dallas?
Those are those cities, man. I'm talking about my city.
I thought your city was California. It was San Francisco.
Listen,
wait a minute. Now we're getting somewhere.
No.
That's what I'll be talking about.
Because who I root for as a fan is not where I'm from.
This is no longer your city, sir. If you're rooting for another team, how is this still your city? See, that's
because you like the Dodgers.
He does.
Yeah, I love the Dodgers. World Series.
Come on, man. But no, I definitely think one of the teams needs to be across the state line. And I think that it makes for a better Kansas City for both sides of the state
got a team
line
over there already.
to be bustling.
Soccer team.
Yeah, MLS.
Oh, okay. We got one over here too. So let 2 teams on that side, 2 teams on this side.
You got NASCAR over there.
Okay. Now you're reaching.
How's that a reach?
How often does NASCAR race out there?
2 times a year.
2 times.
Wow.
Which brings the most fans.
Wow.
How often do I go where? To Legends?
2 times a year.
NASCAR? 2 times a year.
2 times a year.
I didn't go this year because I had something else going on. But yeah, normally it's 2 times a year. Mother's Day and September.
2 times a year. That's quite a season for KCK.
Ooh. Brings in a lot of fans.
Economic impact. 2 times a year.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it brings in a lot
versus
of money.
8 for the Chiefs. And how many ever home games in a row have? What is it? What is it? It's 80 games. Yeah, because 162. Yeah. So yeah, that's huge economic impact in comparison.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see, but I just don't think that homeowners will be able to stop a $1 billion.
No, I don't think they should. I think that the Royals can prosper out there.
Did they give a reason?
No, they didn't have a reason. They just said that they just don't.
Said no?
They just don't
I mean,
want
I don't think they want the development out there. When you look at that campus was built. What was it in the late 90s? I think it was. So you may have some homeowners out there that remember that development. I think they're tired of the development out there, but also that's an area that can use it.
So what else? I mean, but let's look at it like this. What is something else that you can put there at that campus that could be more viable for the neighborhood?
Nothing.
Because you're only getting 80 games, and you're only getting in April, May, all the way to August, September, right?
I mean, they just put a
so it's temporary jobs,
a race car, little track K1 or whatever they put right there on 119th Street or no, on what is that, Nall? So I mean, that's really on the campus. I mean, you still have the Jewish Community Center that's right there. You still have
and that's what I'm saying. That area can turn into an entertainment district where it's more than just seasonal jobs. But then also Kauffman Stadium is an event space throughout the year when the Royals aren't playing. Like there's a lot of different intangibles that you could have with them being out there that I think helps the city as a whole. And I don't think downtown is worth it. Like I think the school districts out in that area, your Blue Valleys, your Shawnee Missions, and not Shawnee Mission. I forget the other district that's in that area, but they can use the tax money taken away from them. KC Most Schools does not need more tax money taken away from them from a huge organization that is not going to help any of the dire straits that are happening, within the district.
Fair enough.
It's a win-win on all sides.
I just watched the winning team, Los Angeles Dodgers, so everybody else is just obsolete to me. So you can put it here, there, everywhere. They're going to lose, 60-something games, 70 games. So
one person that's not wanting to lose is Browns rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders, who'll get his first career start versus the Raiders.
Oh, gosh.
The Cleveland Browns quarterback Shedeur Sanders will get his first career start this year. And it's coming in week 12 against the Las Vegas Raiders.
That's a perfect
Sanders,
game to have.
of course, was the 144th pick in the 2025 NFL draft. And he made his debut in the second half of Sunday's 23-16 home loss against the Baltimore Ravens. A lot of people were kind of upset that he went 4 of 16 for 47 yards and an interception.
You shouldn't.
He was sacked twice.
I mean, how do you play great with no first team reps?
Exactly. And the fact
he's never thrown to their leading receiver since he made it to the team. Like that's not horrible. That's actually great.
Well,
and especially for somebody that hasn't.
He's not going to throw to the first team reps because he was the 4th-string quarterback on the team. So
No, he's been a backup for like 3-4 weeks.
And he shouldn't have been 4th string either.
He shouldn't have been 4th string?
Not at all. Not behind Dylan Gabriel.
He holds on to the ball too long.
Not behind Dylan Gabriel.
He runs outside of the pocket.
You still are skipping over Dylan Gabriel.
I know who Shedeur Sanders is, and I know Dylan Gabriel. I know Dylan Gabriel is not that great.
Your quarterback is
Brock Purdy.
Was he the last pick of the draft? What Mr. Irrelevant? you should know about giving.
I do, but what I've seen when Brock Purdy played compared to what I've seen Shedeur play is two different things.
He can't show you anything because he hasn't been given a chance.
Exactly.
Okay. Well,
so
he got a chance last Sunday, and it's up to him against the Raiders to prove that. If he comes out with a less than stellar performance,
no,
I think it's on him.
No, it's not, because
Kevin Stefanski is a two-time coach of the year.
No. We're not going to do that.
Kevin Stefanski is a double agent.
Exactly, because we're not going to do that. We're not going to lean on Kevin Stefanski's past accolades. We don't even need to bring that up, because the handling of this situation is not indicative of a coach at any level, whether it's high school, whether it's Pop Warner, whether it's college, whether it's NFL Europe. Like, no matter where you go, when you mishandle a quarterback situation like this, I don't know if it's the ownership. I don't know if it's collusion that's similar to what they did with Colin Kaepernick. Like, there's a lot of different variables within that, but you can't honestly tell me that you are a coach or an organization that is focused on winning or anything close to it when your backup quarterback is not treated as an emergency situation. Like, and that's not like, we've heard Tom Brady talk about it this week. We've heard Chad Ochocinco talk about it. Like, we've heard a lot of different former players talk about how backups always get 20 to 30% of the first team reps. And so for the best quarterback on your roster, we're going to make that clear. For the best quarterback on your roster has not thrown one pass to Jerry Jeudy this season at all in practice. That's malpractice, and you can't judge talent off of that. And we've never been able to judge talent in Cleveland, especially at the quarterback position.
And Stefanski also would say week after week, I'm committed to the development of all of our rookies. And then you don't give your rookie quarterback any first team reps. It's just like, I don't know what.
I mean, the crazy thing is, I think we'll hear the truth about this after about 15 years. It'll be 15 years that pass before somebody says something. But after that, it's going to be after Shedeur has racked up, I don't know what, 10,000 yards. Like, it's going to be, he's going to have a decent career, if not better than decent. And a lot is going to come out.
I want him to succeed. I like Shedeur. I didn't like the mute interview that he had.
Why not?
Why do that when you're trying to set a precedence?
Because you're a black quarterback in the NFL. Like, if we have to keep circling around to have the treatment of black quarterbacks in the NFL, we could keep circling back around.
They can't really do it anymore because it's so many black quarterbacks now. So you can't.
What do you mean?
Lamar Jackson, Pat Mahomes, Shedeur.
Shedeur was just colluded against in the draft.
Hold on. There's new Russell Wilson, Jameis Winston. There's numerous black quarterbacks in there. And I'm sitting over here reading like, okay, why hasn't he taken first reps? It is not unusual for the backup quarterback in the NFL to not take first reps. Peyton Manning, one of the things is that Peyton Manning is not going to give up the first team reps, one, because he's a control freak and he wants to be number one. And secondly, if you have to go to a different quarterback other than Peyton Manning, then you're going to lose the game.
But do we forget, like they said he was arrogant, confident. Do we forget how Baker Mayfield was when he came into the league, and Johnny Manziel? They were two of the most arrogant.
I mean, we don't even have to go back to that.
I'm not caring about the narrative.
Jackson Dart.
Listen, what I'm saying is I'm not caring about the narrative on arrogant in this. I'm looking at the film. I'm looking at him,
his film,
holding on to the ball too long.
His college film was way better than Dylan Gabriel.
But I think people are making it too much of a big deal that he didn't get first team reps. Like,
that's not too much.
I don't think that it's a big deal. He wasn't starting.
A starter. It's not unusual for a starter not to get first team reps.
And not only that,
it is unusual.
No,
not only
that,
he was the third
for second ring.
He was the third string player on that roster for what, the first 4 or 5 games? Like, he just became the backup.
But he just became not unusual for the backup quarterback in the NFL to not get any reps with the starters.
But it's not unusual. Joe Flacco got traded, he was
the second.
He was
backup.
a backup. He was the backup.
But then they signed Bailey Zappi and said, we don't know who our backup is.
Exactly.
So then the thing is this. Listen,
crazy.
You know what I mean? Okay, it's crazy, right? There's been quarterbacks that did well in college, right? And then they get to the NFL and they just don't have it. Ryan Leaf didn't have it.
How can you say he doesn't have it if he hasn't had a
because
chance
there
to prove
obviously
it?
you have to prove something in practice to get onto the field, and obviously these people are seeing something. Listen,
Have you not seen all of the training camp footage?
I've seen. This is what I've seen. The way that he played against Baltimore when he got in the game, he looked the same way that he did in preseason, right? I remember watching the film to where they showed Cam Ward throw a pass and they showed Shedeur throw a pass, whatever. And we saw that video, and there was a complete difference in the zip in Cam Ward's pass than it was in Shedeur. When you saw
because quarterbacks have different arm strengths.
And Cam Ward's arm strength was phenomenal.
And Cam Ward's offensive line, he's playing with all the ones. The Titans are a bad team, so their starters were playing in preseason.
Yes.
So he wasn't playing with no fourth string offensive. He was playing with his starters that are playing with him right now.
I hate how easy it is to discredit black quarterbacks.
It's not about being a black quarterback. He's just a quarterback.
Right.
What I'm saying about Shedeur is this. If you look at intangible, because we said the same thing about Josh Allen, right? And we talked about how bad he was, and then it took us some years to go. So this is what I'm saying.
Josh Allen started from day one.
I know he started from day one, but he was horrible. But if I'm going to take some intangibles like a big quarterback with a big arm, and I just need to work out some kinks or whatever, I'm going to take those intangibles that Shedeur doesn't have. He doesn't have a big arm. He holds onto the ball too long. I don't think that he's good. I hope that he makes it.
Time will tell. He's going to get his start against the Raiders, and we'll see. If he goes out and ball against the Raiders, then hey, people are going to say.
So again, in 15 years, when Shedeur has had a great career, all of this will come out, and we'll be talking about Kevin Stefanski, and you'll hardly remember his name because Shedeur is going to be a bigger.
You're going to remember his name. He's a two-time Coach of the Year, and we can book that because I will bet several Gates barbecues.
Nobody cares about that.
That he won't.
Nobody cares about that.
That he won Coach of the Year?
Nobody cares about that, especially right now with the Browns. He's not coaching of the year. He's not even the best coach on his team. Okay. Like, let's please stop that.
He playing against the Raiders, so if he doesn't do anything against the Raiders, then we'll just come back to this next week and we're like,
Well, maybe we give him patience. Like, remember we gave Nathan Peterman patience when he was throwing 5 interception games for like 3 or 4 weeks in a row.
Hey, but here's the thing.
We've given Baker Mayfield a whole career.
I think the problem comes because there's so many people saying that he's better than XYZ.
Because
I think that's the problem.
Because we saw all of the footage that they put out for training camp, that the Browns put out on their own social media, all of the eye test from there was that Shedeur was better, and that's why this conversation has lingered on. Because since his first pass side by side against Dylan Gabriel, we've seen the ocean of of space in between one talent and the other. So
the narrative was that Dylan can't throw over 10 yards. That's what they said during training camp. And people are like, it's just, you only get to see what they're showing you. And then that's actually what's going on. He can't throw over 10 yards. He had 200 yards on 50 pass attempts.
Yes.
That's terrible.
That's terrible, especially with a player like Jerry Jeudy and a tight end like David Njoku. Like, that's terrible. But then you have this guy come in the game and throws a dart to a receiver that he's never thrown to on a dig route 25 yards down the field. And you telling me you can't develop that? If you can't develop that, you're a horrible organization, which he's on the Browns, and they've had how many 30 starting quarterbacks?
They've gone through more quarterbacks, but toddlers go through diapers. Yes,
exactly.
That
so
is
how
correct.
are we talking about the development of a rookie quarterback in the organization like that? Like, we have to stop this. Like,
it ain't us though. It ain't us. It's everyone that's putting him like up here.
Nobody's putting him up there.
Oh yeah. There's been
nobody's putting him. People are saying he needs a chance. He needs reps.
No, before that chance, but we're talking about before that chance. It was like, he should be starting. He should be okay, but he has to go out there and prove it. Like, even though
he has a chance now,
he does. He very much does. But people are like, he's better than XYZ. He's better than
he is.
So
my thing is this: I don't think
he
the
should
Browns,
go out there and prove it.
He's better than every quarterback that's been on that roster.
I think if Shedeur Sanders was better, because he's not. because I think if Shedeur Sanders was better than every other quarterback in that room, then he would have been playing. Because the one thing that I know about the NFL, it doesn't matter if I like you, hate you, want to date you, or anything like that. If you can produce W's for this organization, you are going to play on the field because that's what we need. They're not going to.
The lawsuit against Colin Kaepernick actually goes way beyond like that. That puts everything that you just said. That just puts it on its face because it makes it untrue.
Okay.
I'm sorry, like I'm sorry that you don't want to see it, but it's a tough time for black quarterbacks.
I don't think he's good. I don't think it's a tough time for black quarterbacks.
I don't think it's
almost
black. I don't think
every
it's a
team has a black quarterback
at all. I honestly don't think it's a black-white thing. I just think that
he's not
y'all
that
don't,
good.
y'all don't have to think that, but once all of the collusion and all the whole story comes out in about a decade.
So wait. So you're saying that he didn't get first team reps because he's black?
I think that's part of it.
No, he didn't. Get
I don't think that's the. I don't think that's the only
rep.
You think
because
that's
his
part of it?
velocity is slow.
Yes, I keep saying that. Why are y'all so like?
No, I just want to know. 'Cause, like, I just
surprised?
want to know. Like, so you telling me that he's not getting, even though he's not starting in some, like, I'm just saying, like, going back to week 1, even though he's not starting in this week's game, and you're not getting first team reps, and you're not even the first, on the second string.
The apprehension to not name him the backup over Dylan Gabriel. Yes, that is a part of it, and I don't know why. I don't know why we're having this conversation.
I have a question though. When we saw Jackson Dart in the preseason and we saw Shedeur, who did you believe was better?
I didn't see Jackson Dart in the preseason.
Well, I did, and it was clearly Jackson Dart was better than what Shedeur was producing on the field.
Yeah,
and he's with the Giants, so it's not like it's a huge difference.
And how many first team reps, second team reps did he get?
I don't know.
I just go back. I just go
It
back
wasn't
to what
zero.
I see when I go and watch Chiefs practice. Right, even in training camp, you got Patrick, of course, the first team, and then you got a second string, and then you got third string. The third string guy will get one, maybe, and that's with the second team.
So that's 100% more than Shedeur got all season.
No, he's with the second team.
He's getting second
and third string.
He's getting
quarterbacks.
He was getting Sky
it is
Moore.
not unusual.
He was getting
for them not to get first
he was
team
getting
reps.
And even during the season, like you've got Pat, of course, is going to get all the first team reps. The second stringer.
So who's the
only get
Patrick
one.
Mahomes and who's the Peyton Manning on that's been in the quarterback room outside of Shedeur?
Joe Flacco
Been in the quarterback room.
Joe Flacco was.
I mean, you got
considered
Deshaun
way
Watson,
better.
even though
There's-
he's not playing, but there's still Deshaun Watson there.
No, I said who. Can you compare in that quarterback room
Not comparing.
to Peyton Manning or?
We're not, but I know that Joe Flacco is better than Shedeur.
Right now, yeah, he is.
Yes, he has a better arm. He's accurate, and he won Super Bowl.
You could have that opinion all you want.
That before we move on, you're just saying that Joe Flacco is a better quarterback than he's
He's
not
saying
a better quarterback.
Shedeur. You saying Shedeur?
I need to see more from Shedeur before I say that, but I'm not putting Joe Flacco. No.
This is what I think. I think that the team looked at practice and they looked at Joe Flacco's arm and said that is better than his arm.
We can win some
and
games.
then they
with him.
traded him in 4 weeks.
So they could get something for him. And not only that, they traded him so that way.
So why didn't they trade Shedeur to get something from him?
No. You trade Joe Flacco because you have Bird in
Market
hand,
probably
right?
wasn't there.
Because you can see what you have in the quarterbacks that you drafted that are not 40 years old. And if it doesn't work out, you have a top 5 pick and you can get something, right? But then if Shedeur pans out and you still get the 5th round, you still get the top 5 pick, whatever. Now you have value either from Dylan Gabriel or Shedeur Sanders, and you can trade that and still get a quarterback that's in the top 5 that is probably ranked better than Shedeur or Dylan Gabriel. Bird in the hand. I've been saying this all day.
And so the Browns are going to develop somebody better than. Come on now. I like how we're reaching for all of these different things, but
I'm ready to watch the film and watch how bad Shedeur plays against the Raiders when Max Crosby.
Like, why are you counting on him to play bad?
I'm not counting on him to play bad. I am counting on. I'm counting.
You rooting for somebody? I can't wait to watch him play
because you guys are trying to make a point that he is better than what I've seen, and I'm telling you what I've seen when he played at Colorado, and what I've seen in training camp, and what I've seen when he played in the preseason, and what I've seen last week against the Ravens. He is not that guy. Period. He can go to a different team. He can get some different coaching. He can probably work on some of his techniques and some of the things that that needs to be worked on. But I don't think he's that guy.
He worked with Tom Brady. What do you mean?
Well, he needs to keep working with him.
I'll tell you this: in the Big 2025, I'll take rookie Shedeur over Brock Purdy.
I'm not even going. I'm gonna let him stay over there. Monet Davis, on the other hand, was picked 10th overall in the Women's Pro Baseball League draft, and Kelsey Whitmore goes first overall. So some big news in baseball world, and honestly, a full circle moment for Monet Davis. If you guys don't remember who Monet Davis is, of course, she was about a decade ago. She was the first girl ever to win a Little League World Series game. She's officially returning to the sport as a pro. So Davis was selected 10th overall in the inaugural draft of the brand new Women's Pro Baseball League to the Los Angeles club.
No, I love it for her. Because even back then, playing in the Little League World Series against boys, she dominated. And then I feel like I think it was in high school or college, she played basketball or something like that.
Yeah,
I think she played like another sport.
She wrote a memoir. She played softball at Hampton University and earned her master's degree from Columbia. And now she's 24 years old and getting another shot to play baseball.
I love it for her. Yeah. She's having a great life.
And I know Mike's probably not going to be a big proponent of this Women's Pro Baseball League, but here's some info on it. It's the first professional women's baseball league in over 70 years. It was founded by last year by Justin Seagal, the first woman ever to coach professional men's baseball team, and by Keith Stein, who owns the Toronto Maple Leafs. The league exists for all girls and women who grew up playing baseball, not softball, and want a place to continue. The structure for the league is 4 teams, one in Los Angeles, San Francisco, New York, and Boston, 15 player rosters. Most of the games we played at Robbins Sports Stadium in Springfield, Illinois. There's a 4-week regular season with 2-week postseason in 2026. So the teams will play 2 7-inning games per week. Salary cap is at $95,000. Living expenses covered, and players will get a cut of the sponsorship money. And they're planning to expand to 6 teams in 2027. So their league was originally set to raise $2 million, but ended up securing $3 million in funding. So of course they've got some real momentum. And then having Monet Davis, one of the biggest names in Little League at that time, will help.
No, definitely, and she's gonna make some moves. I'm interested to see how this LA team handles this rookie. Like, will she not throw with the pitchers and catchers until it's time for her to come into the game?
She's not pitching right now. When she did try out for the team, she had some arm discomfort, so she'll probably not pitch.
My question is, when does the season begin, and what other leagues are playing during the same time?
I'm pretty sure they'll
this will probably be a summertime league. Yeah.
I mean, baseball, especially in Illinois, you're playing games in Illinois.
So you're watching women's baseball over playoff basketball, NBA?
Yeah.
Okay. You're watching women.
They won't be on at the same time.
They play 2 times a week.
So let's do this then, because let's talk about the elephant in the room. The NFL is taking over all seasons, right? They plan on Christmas. They plan on Thanksgiving.
Not in the summer.
All season.
Nothing's happening in July for the NFL.
Listen,
nothing happens between February and August.
No. Yeah, what are you talking about?
No. The off season and the rookie, the camps, the combine.
That's in May.
They have taken over the summer.
They haven't. They have not. Come on, Mike.
Okay.
The NFL has not. They've done a lot, but they ain't taking over the summer.
In May, we're still talking about we're still talking about
we're getting ready for the NBA NFL draft.
The draft.
April.
That's what I'm talking about.
April.
Yeah.
So May, you got rookie mini camp, and you have mandatory mini camp.
So after the Super Bowl, we go right into the combine, right?
NFL combine, yeah.
And that's big because everybody wants to know what their team is doing. Now they made it somewhat of a celebration to where they're picking different cities to where they're doing the NFL draft, right?
Yeah, they're trying to bring more eyes to the draft.
Okay, so and they're doing that, right? So
there's the Easter Bunny. It's also in April.
So that's April, right? So then in May, what are we doing? We're doing rookie camps, right? June, we're doing camps.
No.
Nobody cares about
the schedule. I got
because they don't go to camp till June.
The rookie mini camp is in May, the end of May. The Chiefs mandatory. I'm going off Chiefs mandatory camp is beginning of June. After beginning of June, you have nothing going on until August.
Okay, so my question is this: when I turn on ESPN in the summertime, in May, June, and July,
well, that's because you're watching ESPN.
Summer is not May.
And I'm watching, but I'm so okay. Listen to me. When I'm turning on my TV to watch sports in the summertime, even with NBA basketball going on and baseball is going on, you know what I hear? What is the topic, the main topic of the day on Fox, on ESPN, on NBC Sports, etc.? It is football.
It's not. You watch
and then in the baseball offseason, they talk about the guys that are being signed to these huge contracts. Juan Soto.
Headline.
You have this
headline. Aroldis Chapman is not coming back.
Like, what
headline,
are you talking about?
I remember a couple of months ago when when we were talking about the Travis Kelce show, and I said it's going to have 0 ratings and it's going to be canceled. Where is that show at now?
It's still going.
No,
What Travis Kelce show?
whichever one they canceled.
That was like 2000.
No. He had a new one that came up because we were talking about it at the beginning of the year, and I said, "Listen, Travis Kelce is a funny
are you
guy."
smarter than a 5th grader? He was just hosting that for that season.
Oh my god,
That wasn't like long term. You know how many people have hosted? Are you smarter than a 5th grader?
Mike is hilarious.
Ain't he though?
He's hilarious.
I think people will be intrigued by this league, so I think a lot of people are going to tune in.
It would,
But also, this past I don't know what the tournament was called, but the softball tournament, it was hype. Like Texas Tech, LSU, they had some players going crazy.
You got a lot of eyes.
If they get some of those ladies in that league, you don't know.
But I think what Mike forgets is that there are women sports fans.
no, of course
They are.
But
Women's
Okay.
softball is huge. You got women's volleyball. They fill up Nebraska College Stadium to watch those girls play.
Like
The
women's
football stadium.
Women's basketball is getting so big that they now have 2 off-season tournaments. Like, what are we talking about? Just because you have you would rather watch men.
no, it's
That's
not a bias.
fine.
It's not a bias.
It is. It's
It's
really
not a
what,
bias.
so. What are you saying? This league isn't gonna do well?
I don't think it will.
Oh, okay. All right. And your reason being because why? Because people have other things to do and watch.
No, I just don't think it brings out. Listen, and there's no shade to the women. I don't think it's a superior product. That's it.
And what evidence do you have?
So what is Savannah Bananas? They
It's
selling out MLB stadiums.
entertainment, man.
What is this?
Oh,
No,
my
man,
God.
but it's not real.
All right,
it's not wins and losses. It's not
All right, we're
real.
gonna take a quick break.
All
Coming
right.
up,
It's
coming
not
up. I'll
real.
tell you what is real. That Jamar Chase spit on another guy.
Yeah, that
We'll
was
be right
horrible.
back. This is the W Show.
It's not real, man. Listen.
You're tuned in to the W with Walls and the crew, where winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. On 100.1 FM and Facebook
Are you
Live.
not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Come spin with us, Kansas City. KC We Spin 360 is the coolest 360 video spinner experience for events. KC We Spin 360 is taking it to the next level. The 360 video spinner platform rental will be the life of the party. Everyone will be talking about their 360 video experience while bragging about it on their social media pages. The captivating slow motion and reverse effects will have your guests feeling like celebrities. The KC We Spin 360 video spinner can capture slow-mo videos, GIFs, and boomerangs from every angle. Specializing in corporate events, weddings, social gatherings, bar bat mitzvahs, school events, and fundraisers, KC We Spin 360 can be found online at kcwespin360.com. Come spin with us, Kansas City.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Steve Walls. Are you looking for a ride that fits your everyday lifestyle? Whether you're a sports dad like myself, a busy mom, or just need something reliable to get around, at Reiselman Nissan in Tiffany Springs, just south of the airport, they've got exactly what you're looking for. Cars, SUVs, EVs, built for your everyday hustle. Their friendly and knowledgeable team is there to help you to drive off in the vehicle of your dreams. Because at Reiselman, it's always every customer, every time. Swing by today and see why folks from Kansas City to Olathe trust Reiselman Nissan to get them in gear. Tell them the W Show sent you. Hey, what's up, sports fans? Here's your chance to be a true champion with our friends over at Underdog Fantasy. It's super easy. Just pick higher or lower on your favorite players and test your skills for some serious prizes. The more champions points you play for, the more you can win. Stack points, climb the ranks, and show everybody that you're built different. And when you sign up, don't forget to use promo code The W Show. That's right, use promo code The W Show to get in the game. Let's make some champions today.
You're tuned in to the W with Walls and the crew, where winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. On 100.1 FM and Facebook Live.
Back in on the W Show right here from Reiselman at Reiselman Nissan. We're just south of the KCI area. They still call it KCI? Still Kansas City International?
I think it is, yeah.
Because I see MCI sometimes on.
I mean, MCI is the the aviation letters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, one of them just south of the airport.
Mhm.
We're here, got some dogs in here with Casey Pet Project. Well, I see Santa's over here just hanging out with the Easter Bunny, and the Marines with Toys for Tots are hanging out here with us. We also got some people that are buying cars. So if you, like Mike said, you can get the trifecta. You can come and buy you a car, you take a picture with Santa, and you can get you a dog. All here at Reiselman Nissan, and you can hang out with us. We're here collecting non-perishable food items for the Derrick Thomas Neil Smith Third and Long Foundation. Their 35th annual Thanksgiving food giveaway will be happening next Tuesday. We're sitting here talking a little bit about some sports, and Bengal star is fined $500,000 and suspended 1 game for spitting on Steelers' Jalen Ramsey. So Jamar Chase has been suspended for 1 game by NFL for unsportsmanlike conduct after he spit on Jalen Ramsey during Steelers' Week 11 win over the Bengals. So Chase will be out for the Bengals' upcoming game against the Patriots on Sunday. In addition to not playing in Week 12, Chase will also forfeit a weekly game check of $448,333. What would y'all feel? How would y'all feel about seeing a check come in your account every Tuesday for $448,333, along with the $58,000 per game active bonus? So
That's
basically
crazy.
$500,000 coming to your coming to your account every Tuesday.
So when is it time for Cincinnati to clean house?
I think it's already happened. I think they're shopping Joe Burrow.
I know. You're not shopping Joe Burrow.
I believe they're shopping Joe Burrow.
So you're not getting rid of Chase either?
I'm the one with the bad takes. What quarterback?
That's not a bad take. That's out, and you can look on anywhere. Is the
Because he
Cincinnati
hasn't been healthy.
He has not been healthy. He's been injured. He had three significant injuries since he's been in the league.
Yes.
There is no indication that the Cincinnati Bengals are trading Joe Burrow.
You are reading AI.
Oh my goodness!
What are you talking about? See, this is why your takes are so bad.
I'll read this.
Mike, just delete Chat GPT.
Yeah.
I promise it will be okay. I promise it will be okay.
Yeah, man.
I'm reading this report and it says nope.
Yeah, there's no reports now, but when it comes to the offseason,
He said it was chatter.
It is chatter that ain't gonna be on your social media.
when it comes to the offseason,
So what do you trade Joe Burrow for?
I mean, whatever you want. What you mean? What are you trading for? You trade it for whatever you want.
So what do you get back? What quarterback do you get back?
I don't think they're getting back quarter. I think they need to draft or pick up a free agent or something. I think the Cincinnati Bengals need to start over. I think you need to get all of the draft capital you can for your 2 best offensive players, and you start over.
I don't think they will.
They won't.
Because they recently went to the Super Bowl. What was that? 22?
Yeah, that was
22.
3 years ago now.
But I just don't see them breaking it up. I think if anything, they need to get a better O-line because that's the real reason why he's been hurt. That O-line, it's like they playing Matador. Like they just letting them hit them time after time, and it's like you're not protecting the franchise. Some people even said he might pull a Andrew Luck and like retire early just because his body can't keep enduring like these injuries and all that. But I don't really know if I think Joe Burrow is that type to like kind of like I guess quit. I feel like he has that dog in him, but at the same time, your body can't keep taking all that damage.
Joe Burrow is one of those relics of a quarterback that the style of quarterback play that he has that's semi-athletic when you talk about using your legs. The league has gone past that. So I think that's why guys like him get injured so much. You're not able to be as elusive. Like we've seen Patrick be elusive. We've seen, I mean, you can go down the list of quarterbacks like Josh Allen is elusive. He doesn't get a whole lot of injuries like that. But Joe Burrow, being a pocket passer, being the hailed, prototypical quarterback type, he's not even able to stay healthy and live up to his contract.
And they have a horrible offensive line.
I mean that too, but also when you have a horrible offensive line, you should be able to maneuver, and he's not able to do that. Like Patrick lost the Super Bowl with a horrible offensive line, but he still ran all over the field and gave him a chance.
Yeah, I mean to me, you got this situation with Jamar Chase. Of course, he spit on Jalen Ramsey. Jamar Chase said that he did not do it. Jalen Ramsey, like, yeah, he spit on me. Mike Tomlin was asked about it.
It's on video.
Yeah, and it's just one of those things, man. I really feel like it's up boy C-Dot, man. What's going on? Like, yeah, but you got Jamar Chase that is that a guy? I don't feel like he's a guy that you trade away.
No, you don't.
Why not?
No.
What up,
C-Dot, man?
Do you trade Joe Burrow?
Host of the drive.
Do you trade
Yeah,
Joe Burrow?
sit down and talk with us.
I say it can't be 0% if you get King's ransom, right? Like if you go to the Jets and try to get like all their draft picks or whatever, like you don't turn down 4 first-round draft picks and something, but you don't trade a player like Joe Burrow because you cannot replace him unless you have another Joe Burrow, and I don't see that in this NFL draft.
So the topic is I bring up the point that Cincinnati should clean house. Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow, send them elsewhere, get some kind of draft capital, get some kind of something for it. What are you doing as a front office guy in Cincinnati this offseason?
I think they've kind of backed themselves into a corner, honestly, to what Mike was saying about the Jets. The Jets might have the number 1 overall pick. Just draft a quarterback.
Yeah.
Draft Ty Simpson. Draft Mendoza from Indiana. I'm not trading. Well, I know you don't have to trade the first overall pick. You can trade the picks that you got from the Cowboys for Quinnen Williams. I'm not trading the 18th overall pick for a 29-year-old quarterback who's torn his ACL 2 separate times. Absolutely not.
Bengals have to keep him.
They don't have to keep him. You can get something for him
and replace him with what? You can't replace a Joe Burrow. It's not like he's a scrub. It's not like he's an unproven player that didn't throw for 4,000 yards and 40 touchdowns, whatever. He doesn't have an offensive line. If you want to clean out a house, you start with the coach. Zach Taylor's gone, right? You get a new coach in, you get a new offensive coordinator, you restructure there, you build up your offensive line. You have T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow, you have a tight end, and you got Chase Brown. You do not break that up. You get a new coach. If it doesn't work out for the new coach in the next 2 years, then you think about that because he's still only going to be 31, 32 years old. So he's still going to be relatively. Yeah, you get a new coach.
He's not the same, man.
I'm actually on Mike's side with this one.
Are you?
I'm on Mike's side with this one. That's exactly what I would do if I was Cincinnati. I would just.
I think that's conservative, and I think that's what they played too long. Like they kept Carson Palmer too long and didn't get anything from him after. Like I think they do a good job of assembling the talent. I think the tough thing is winning with the talent. Because I mean, you had your day with Ocho Cinco and that receiving more than just the receiving core. The whole offensive line, the whole offense was talented.
I'm thinking here, did y'all forget that they went to the Super Bowl and lost against the LA Rams?
Okay, yeah, but to the Super Bowl.
But sometimes though, I think we kind of overestimate like how long a team's window is. I mean, their best chance to win was they were up in the 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. You got to figure out a way to get one stop and get off the field. That was their chance to win a Super Bowl. They missed their chance. Now, I agree with you. I think they're chasing sort of what they had. Like, to me, you can't pay both Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. You got to franchise tag T. Higgins, take a 2nd-round pick for him or take what you can get for him, and then use those assets elsewhere. Because right now I feel like they're just really top heavy when it comes to how they built their team. Yeah. You paid your quarterback big money. You paid your 2 wide receivers. You paid your best defensive player. Well, what else can you really do in free agency? You just can't really do anything else.
Sounds like the Chiefs.
Nah, it's not the same.
Why can't we just talk about Joe Burrow right now? We can move on to the Chiefs. Why are we doing that right now?
Because it sounds like the Chiefs. Because I said this a couple of years ago when Chris Jones was looking for his first contract. I said, you know what? In the position of where the Miami Dolphins had all the draft picks or whatever, I said this will be an opportunity to use that, leverage it, get younger on the front line, save up some cap space with some new rookies or whatever, because you have a franchise quarterback. So the one thing all players do is either you play with a great style defense on a rookie quarterback contract, right? Or you trade and you get younger defensive players like the Philadelphia Eagles did, so you can pay your main players, but then you have young rookie contracts and you take that window.
But the Chiefs did get a young offensive line. I mean, they got 3 young guys.
I think the Chiefs' problem is they really missed in free agency for back-to-back seasons.
Yes.
This offseason, the Chiefs clearly had needs. And, I mean, they spent money on a left tackle that doesn't start for them. So that's $20 million.
Third string.
Yeah, that's $20 million in guaranteed money that isn't helping your roster day-to-day. They made one move on defense and Christian Fulton, and he can't get on the field. It's the exact same team as last year.
It's good to see a Missouri Southern guy, come down there and, help out, man.
Yeah, but I mean, you still think about like where they are right now at 5-5. Right, it could be way worse. and it could be a lot better.
I don't know if it could be way worse than what it is right now. The Chiefs,
Really? Okay.
the Chiefs have one of the 3 greatest quarterbacks in the history of the league, and they might lose to the playoffs because they lost to Jacksonville. I don't know if it can get much worse than this. Like we're talking, like when Tom Brady was 30 years old, the Patriots went undefeated.
Yeah,
like they went undefeated when Tom Brady was 30 years old.
In some of those games, he only threw 12 passes.
We brought up the question.
We're not gonna disrespect Tom here on this show.
No, because I made he talked. He was trying to call Jalen Hurts a game manager just because he didn't pass a lot. So
listen,
I like Jalen Hurts. I don't think AJ Brown and Devontae Smith like Jalen Hurts, but I like him.
Right, but Q's thing is and if we're talking Jalen Hurts, Q's thing is we're disrespecting him because he's a black quarterback, or he's disrespected because he's a black quarterback.
Yes.
I think it has nothing to do with that.
I mean,
we see it. The eye test is there.
I disrespect him because I see him overpassing or passing bad balls to the receivers that are Heisman Trophy winner and top 15 in the league.
I actually don't think that's. I mean, I think the black quarterback thing is obviously some of it. I think
exactly.
I think
that's what I said.
Well,
not for me. Though.
I think it's more than that. I think some of it is just like impression. If you think about in college, Jalen Hurts had a great college career. They then sat him down. Then Tua came in and looked like he was better than him.
Yeah.
And I just think like that impression with people is like they're always kind of looking for something with Jalen Hurts. It just I can't explain it. They just always figure out a way to win.
Yeah.
And I don't really know why that's not enough for Philadelphia. Like it just doesn't really make sense to me. I mean, they've been the best team in the league for 18 months.
I
and no one seems happy.
I think what's happened here is that the entire team's frustration with the offensive coordinator situation is bleeding into Jalen Hurts because he has to be the offensive coordinator. He has to be the guy that says, hey, I see this, I see X, Y, and Z. I see this team doing this, and my offensive coordinator only has 3 routes that he's given, my best wide receiver, and he's doing what he can with it. But also you have teams that are keying on AJ Brown and then leaving these other guys open. But then you also have teams that are keying on the run, to stop Saquon. So he's working with what he has. And you don't have an offensive coordinator that's going to say like, hey, let's change up this tendency. Like you literally have Ocho Cinco talking on the broadcast, like talking during the broadcast of games that, oh, AJ Brown's about to do this because he's lined up like this. Like when you're that predictable, and going back to the days of talking about Matt Nagy and how his offense is stalling and sputtering, like when you get predictable like that in a league that has analytics down to the type of shoes a player wears when he has a good game, like you're not going to be successful. And especially when you have an offensive coordinator that wasn't even a position coach just a year ago.
He's a passing coordinator, just like the one from Detroit. I looked it up. They were 10-1. A couple years ago, right? With a different offensive coordinator, and they imploded. And then Sirianni took over, and then there was rumbles that he'll get fired, and then they won the Super Bowl with another offensive coordinator or whatever, right?
That's now a head coach.
There were there were games when Jalen Hurts did not throw in the second half, and all they did was run the ball.
And
Tom Brady, the best quarterback.
Tom Brady had games like that
in the league.
Hold on. Did Tom Brady not have games like that?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't think we're comparing Jalen Hurts to Tom Brady.
This is the thing to me about Sirianni, and Q would know better just because he's an Eagles fan. This is the analogy I make for Sirianni. Have you ever been around a dude where you kind of had him set up with somebody? All he had to do was not mess it up, and he just couldn't stop. He just was say some weird stuff. Yeah. That's what Nick Sirianni is. Yeah. It'll be 4th and 7, punt the ball. You know what, man? I think we should go for it. No, I don't know why you just don't punt the ball.
No, and that's the tough thing about the young coaches in this generation of the NFL. Because I mean, you even seen it with the Lions playing against it. Like they probably beat the Eagles if they punt 4 times versus going for it on 4th down and whatever they had.
I still don't get what he was doing against the Packers. That doesn't make any sense.
And that's the tough thing about the analytics. The analytics say you're more likely to make a 4th down, convert a 4th down, and coaches are going with that. But with Sirianni, it's tough with him because he has a tough he's a good coach in the sense of he could manage the team. He's not an Andy Reid type where he's going to, strategize you out of the game. Like he's not going to overthink you in certain situations. Like he's just going to get like some good players, put them together, help them gel, be the motivator, rah guy. But when it comes to hiring, like him bringing in an offensive coordinator is the toughest thing for him, because even just hiring within with this coach, with this team, like you don't make that. But also, I mean, you can't bring in a legend like Fangio and then also bring in another offensive coordinator, because then I think that puts your job at risk. Mm-hmm. And do you want to get out coached by your offensive coordinator, where you have this thing almost like the Andy and the Bieniemy thing? Like Steve was hoping that Bieniemy stayed and Andy retired 2 years ago.
Thought that's what that was going.
Yeah,
that was going to happen. But I ain't the only one.
But that's not how the chips fell. And I think with Sirianni, he's kind of in that position. Like if he brings in an offensive coordinator that's just miles better than what he does, he might not have that job security. And then he takes on that. Like it's a who was the guy? What, Mark Jackson, that built up the Golden State Warriors, and then Steve Kerr it just becomes a merchant of that. Like I think it's a situation like that with Sirianni, and he doesn't want to lose that grip.
See that? Who you got on Sunday?
I'm taking the Chiefs.
Are you?
That's a homer pick.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree with you. I had this topic a couple days ago. We were like, if you did like Family Feud, where you like walked around and you just like asked 100 people in Kansas City, why are you picking the Chiefs? I said the number one answer would be because they always win these games. Like I can't explain how they just always figure it out. They just always figure it out.
Not against the Colts.
100 historically, no, not against them. Historically, not against them. And then the number two reason to me would be Daniel Jones. I mean, he's fumbled 6 times in the last 2 weeks. So just like, I just find it hard to believe a team that has been so good in one-score games now will just lose every single one-score game. Like, we've watched the Chiefs enough. This game's going to be a 3 to 7 point game with 5 minutes to go. Like, it's going to be close.
You don't think Jonathan Taylor's going to take over?
Yeah.
Unless they come out and play like they played against Detroit. If they come out and play like they played against Detroit, it'd be a totally different game. And then it kind of takes Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was a month ago.
It was.
It's just so hard to, like, I keep waiting for the Chiefs to, like, wake up. And I don't think they're going to win the Super Bowl this year. But just, like, I just refuse to believe that this is, like, a 9-8 team. I just refuse to believe they're, like, a 10-7 team. I just think they're much better than
right?
I just believe they're better than that. So, yeah, I'm picking them. I mean, I don't have great analysis on why I'm picking them. I'm just picking them because
it's the feels.
Yeah, the field.
You're picking them off the field.
This is like whenever like Texas Tech plays at Allen Fieldhouse, and you're like, and Texas Tech is better than K. You're like, man, they're at home. They'll just figure out a way to win. Right, they always figure out a way to win. That's how I feel about the Chiefs on Sunday. I can't really explain to you why I think they will win. Like I think the Colts are better than them this season. I think the Colts have been consistently better than the Chiefs. I just think they'll win.
And the only reason I see the Colts losing is Daniel Jones having a piss poor game. But outside of that, if he can beat Jalen Hurts and manage the game, I think
18 touchdown passes, 5 interceptions. That's horrible, man. You have AJ. I keep saying this, and it's redundant. You have AJ Brown and Devontae Smith on your team. It's not like you're throwing it to bumps. You have 2 of the top receivers on your team, and you only had 18 touchdown passes.
AJ Brown has ran 3 routes all season.
Yeah, that part doesn't bother me as much with Jalen Hurts. Like, I think there's like 2 high-end quarterbacks. Like, there's quarterbacks that you think if you took them off their team, they could make the playoffs with anybody. Like, I think Josh Allen, if you took Josh Allen, you made him the quarterback of the Falcons, they would make the playoffs. I think Mahomes is that kind of way. Then I think there's a group of like 10 to 12 other quarterbacks that like largely dependent on situation. Like, you can take
Baker Mayfield on the Philadelphia Eagles.
I think they're about the same team they are right now.
No.
Not at all. I think Baker Mayfield.
Not at all.
You think they're worse?
Not at all. I think they're a worse team.
Wow. I like Baker.
I like Herbert.
No, I'll tell you why. Because Baker Mayfield has his weeks where he's going to throw 3 to 5 interceptions, and with this team and with this defense as well as they play, you can't have a defense like this on the field that much. And I think that's where you have your problems with a Tampa Bay team. You have a guy that's a quarterback that is not efficient, that is going to force some balls, that's going to overthrow some balls, that might not even be accurate some weeks.
I like Baker a lot more than you like Baker. It just sounds like I think Baker's really good. I think he's one of the 10 best quarterbacks.
Because he's less
in the league.
risk reverse like Jalen Hurts, though. Jalen Hurts is not trying to make the bad play, and then it ends up being too conservative. But I like Baker because he can throw the ball, and he put him with some good receivers.
You're a stat sexual, and that's fine. and it's okay, because for the last 15 years, the NFL has tried to brand themselves as a passing league. And so now the standard for quarterbacks in a passing league is that you have to have these type of stats.
4,000 yards, you got to throw 30 touchdowns.
You got to do all of this. And we've gotten away from winning quarterbacks.
No, I just look at Baker and I say, that's the guy I want on my team compared to Jalen Hurts.
I like Baker. I'd rather have Baker.
He's slaying that ride. I want.
But I will say this, Q. The list of guys I would take over Jalen Hurts is smart. It sounds like he would take Ryan Tannehill.
No. I wouldn't take Trevor Lawrence. I'll take Justin Herbert, Baker Mayfield.
Okay.
Not taking Justin Herbert.
Okay.
I'd rather have Jalen Hurts than have Justin Herbert.
Are you serious?
Justin Herbert has never done any right now. Let's say that tomorrow Justin Herbert retires like Andrew Luck. What are you gonna remember about his career?
Losing close games. But that's what San Diego Chargers. That's what the Chargers do. Though.
I'm saying tomorrow. Tomorrow, if Justin Herbert just said, "You know what? I want to be an actor,"
but what
would you remember?
The Chargers have been.
He's never done anything. But this is year 6.
The Chargers have been doing that since they had Phillip Rivers.
Okay, so the Eagles ain't. So I'm taking Jalen Hurts.
There's 2 quarterbacks that I'm taking over Jalen Hurts, and that's Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson.
Ooh,
everyone else is
Josh Allen. I'll take Josh Allen too.
Why is he looking at you? I was
taking Josh Allen.
Yeah, I'm taking Josh Allen over him.
I mean, y'all might. That's totally fine. But
okay, all right. The Chiefs making not Super Bowl, but the Chiefs making playoffs.
He can't even say the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think they'll make the playoffs.
You think they're gonna make the playoffs?
I think they'll make the playoffs at 11-6. Yeah.
You think they're gonna go 11-6?
Yeah. This is how I broke their season down. They got 4 home games. They got to go 3-1 in their 4 home games. They got the Thanksgiving game against the Cowboys. You
think that's a dub? That's an easy dub.
I wouldn't say it's an easy dub, but it's just one of those. I know we don't look at it like Thursday Night Football, but it is Thursday. It's just weird on the road. Thanksgiving. It's one of them. You could tell me the Chiefs win 31-10 or they lose 22-19. Anything can happen on Thursday.
What did I say?
Over the next 3 weeks, I think they go 1-2.
Oh, they're done then. If that's the case,
yeah,
they're done.
I think I say this again, after watching Houston play Buffalo like they did, I think Houston could be a tough match.
They play the 4 teams that are in front of them in the playoff race. They play them. They play them all. So it's their own destiny.
The crazy thing about the Chiefs is, by the next time you guys have a show, we will know if the Chiefs are making the playoffs or not. We will know if the Chiefs are making the playoffs by 7:00 on Friday.
Well, because you still have a team that's led by Josh Allen that very likely could implode. You have a team that's led by Justin Herbert that very likely can implode, and they could definitely
by Jacksonville last week.
No, and that's what I'm saying.
That was a FanDuel donation on my part.
I think they can make the playoffs, but I think the game that hinges on that is going to be that Houston game, because I think they lose this week, win Thanksgiving, and then if they lose against the Texans, like you said, they're out.
Yeah, they're done.
Also, Josh Allen is going to lose at least 2 more games this season. So
I don't disagree with that. Well, I don't know if it's Josh Allen. I think Buffalo has kind of built their team wrong. I think they should have made a better play for a wide receiver.
I thought going hard after Chris Olave.
Yeah, if you're telling me that, and I like Khalil Shakir, if you're telling me Khalil Shakir is your number 1 wide receiver, your team's just not that good.
Yeah.
Your team's just not that good at wide. He's Khalil Shakir would be the Chiefs' 3rd receiver, and that's the Bills' number 1 receiver.
And even watching the Bills, I can't
believe what's happened to Keon Coleman. I thought Keon Coleman was going to be good in the league.
He said he's just not mentally mature. He's not there.
Keon Coleman's about to get swapped for a 7th round pick to the Saints next year. They're about to do a big swap.
Andy would take Keon Coleman. I'll tell you that. Andy would take Keon Coleman.
I mean, you have certain coaches that are strategists that know how to manage talent.
Buffalo ain't trading them to Kansas City, but
not a chance.
But Buffalo is not that, and the Cleveland Browns surely are not that.
See that? We appreciate you, man.
I was ready to talk about Shedeur. We can't talk about Shedeur.
We talk about Shedeur.
We talked about it.
We talk about Shedeur. We can dive into Shedeur.
We can dive in. You think he's going to be good?
I think he's about to be an Instagram influencer in 6 months.
Thank you.
I think he's about to be an Instagram influencer.
Told you. I'm telling you, he's just. I watched the game
again. It's cute what Q said, and I'll let you talk about it. But Q said because he's a black quarterback, that's why he didn't get first team reps.
That's part of it.
No, he's just trash.
No, I don't. Yeah, no, I don't think that's it. I think. I mean, like, I guess to make a basketball analogy is like, if you're gonna be in the league, you got to do something elite. Like, you got to be an elite athlete. You got to have a great shot. Like, what does Shedeur just do?
So
what does he do at a high level?
But how many rookies in the NBA come in and don't get any reps at all? Like, do you bring in a rookie that's good at shooting 3-pointers and say, hey, you're going to work on layups until we're ready to start?
So we had Mitchell Schwartz on the show, and I asked him this, and he was just like, I guess the reps thing is like he's getting scout team reps, but he's not running reps with the one because they only have like a limited number of plays. Now, I mean, I will say this about Shedeur. I mean, Shedeur's going to get basically a month to start. And I mean, I think like it doesn't matter where you got drafted. Like, this is your audition. If Shedeur plays well for the next month, he'll be a backup in the league for 10 years because we know how the NFL works. Basically what Gardner Minshew did. Gardner Minshew got a chance. Yeah, Gardner Minshew got a chance to start for a limited period of time. He did really well in those, and now everybody thinks he's a capable backup. So like Shedeur, there's one or two roads. If Shedeur plays really well for the next month, he will stick in the league. Now, we'll stop talking about him as much. Like, we're not going to spend the next 8 years talking about the Browns' backup quarterback, but he'll get a chance to stay in the league. If he plays poorly these next 4 games, he will never get another chance to start.
And you know what? I want him to play poorly these next few games so he can go to his next team and
he's not getting another shot.
He
will go to another team. It'll be the St. Louis Battlehawks.
Yeah.
Toronto.
The reason why I said if he doesn't play well, he'll be out of the league, or he just not going to play, is because he doesn't have the intangibles like you'll give the patience to, like Anthony Richardson or whatever, because these guys are just freak of nature athletes, or Josh Allen or whatever that have a big one.
Like, we're in a league where Daniel Jones is on.
He's a precision player.
Yeah, but I mean, I also think this is the big difference of like. I mean, you know, it's like opportunities. I mean, Daniel Jones was the 6th overall pick. Anthony Richardson was the 4th overall pick. Like, I don't think any of us think Justin Fields is great, but if you're a top 10 pick, you're going to get a second chance. Yeah. If you're a 5th round pick and you don't do well, they'll just find another Shedeur Sanders next year.
Unless you get on the Chiefs and hang out with Pat, and then he keeps you around.
I don't know. I don't even think it's that. I think he needs to be on a team with a coach that believes in him and is willing to develop him. I think the refusal to develop him has nothing to do with his talent. And until we're proven otherwise, like,
what I've seen,
so you make it to the league, you should be somewhat already like developed as a quarterback at some point.
So what was Daniel Jones' excuse when he had Saquon Barkley and
playing for the New York Giants?
He was with the New York Giants. They just wouldn't.
I do agree with Q in this.
Oh, so it matters for the Giants, but it doesn't matter for the Browns.
It's situational.
Yeah,
Daniel
of course.
Jones, Daniel Jones has a lot more intangibles that Shedeur doesn't. He can run. He has a stronger arm.
Yeah.
I do think that Daniel Jones is better than Shedeur. Q, I do agree with you in this. Like, I think it is pretty obvious if you read between the lines that the owner and the coach were not on the same page about drafting Shedeur Sanders. And like, I just think that puts you in like some of it is like situation, like where you get drafted, who you get drafted to. Yeah, so I will say this. Now, if Shedeur gets a chance to go to another team, but I think it's also very telling. I mean, he wouldn't interview with some teams. He didn't want to be a backup with some teams. Like, you remember the report came out that Baltimore wanted him. He would have got a chance to start in Baltimore this year because Lamar Jackson got hurt. He didn't want to. So, like, is Shedeur willing to go to a place, keep his head down for 2 years, not be in the news, be a backup, and then pop back up in 3 years?
I think he is now because he's in Cleveland. But I also think that's the test of the NFL to try to humble him and all of, you know, the XYZs and all that. Mostly because he's a black quarterback, but I think that's no, and I think that's part of that. I think they want him to be in Cleveland and play this backup role and all of this. So now that he has to put his head down, but also we don't have that same thing for the Baker Mayfields and the Jackson Darts.
Baker Mayfield was a Heisman Trophy winner and the #1 pick in the draft.
And what did he do in Cleveland?
And he won a playoff game.
They did win the playoff.
And then they have a horrible organization. He won a playoff game.
So why is he not there?
Because he went.
It was Cleveland.
It was Cleveland. Listen, Baker Mayfield.
That's the same thing I'm saying. It's Cleveland.
But you're comparing Baker Mayfield with Shedeur.
So
Baker was a Heisman Trophy winner, and he was the first pick, and he won a playoff game, and he threw for 3,000 yards, and he came prepared and played the game.
Yards, yeah,
no, it's just no, it's not about the stats. It's about
Right.
listen, he threw the ball, they caught the ball, they got yards, and it goes with the
And
stats.
he threw a
looked
lot
good
of
doing it.
interceptions.
He didn't look confused. He didn't look like he didn't know the plays. He didn't look like he was just
He didn't
scrambling
look
around for his life.
confused.
Listen, Shedeur holds on to the ball too much.
He does
and he
hold
doesn't
on to
have
the
a good
ball.
efficiency, and he rolls out of the lane. He's just not that guy.
So I have a question.
Jackson Daughter's better.
If he's not that good, do you think every analyst that rated him as a first-round draft pick,
That's what I'm
should
saying.
they lose their job? Is that poor scouting on them?
I
Like,
remember this though. I remember Mel Kiper said certain things about certain players. Listen, you're not going to hit a home run. You're going to have some intent. You're going to have some things that you get wrong. They thought Jamarcus Russell was a first-round draft pick, right?
He was a projected first and second round.
Okay. Jamarcus Russell was projected, and
I think. Well, I mean, looking at his ability, the first round was kind of unrealistic. I will agree with this with Q. I think if he was perceived better in the league, he probably is a second or third round pick. I think that there is a group of people that just don't like Shedeur, so we just started falling in the draft.
Because of his dad, not because he's black. It's because of his dad.
Plus him.
I think that's the added value.
I don't think I have a hard time
Added
believing
disvalue.
that. I just don't think it's because of his dad. It's not because of his
because
black.
his dad is a braggadocious black player. When players are braggadocious and they're not black, they don't have any issues. Like okay, let's talk about a braggadocious guy like an Aaron Rodgers. Like Aaron Rodgers is on TV on sports talk shows during the season.
That's not braggadocious. That's just
so Aaron Rodgers is not
Getting paid.
braggadocious.
Nah.
Aaron Rodgers
Rodgers-
also
Oh,
is one of the
my
greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game.
But this is where I just disagree with Q. Just like fundamentally is. I think the league puts up with it. Like I think we all agree. Like Tyreek is just not like a model citizen.
Right.
But man, if you're the fastest dude in the league, you know what? Teams are willing to look past some of your off the field stuff. So now that Tyreek ain't that dude no more, we all think Tyreek bad. So like to me, Shadeur's personality, yeah, it might rub you the wrong way. But I think if he was just a more
nobody,
Steve called me the other day.
That whole mime interview he did was super corny a couple months ago.
Super corny.
Remember when Rex Ryan was talking about him, and then they asked him a question.
Well, no, and so you still have a lot of people around the league that talk about how like harsh Rex Ryan is for like he can't do anything. Like he shows up, he studies. He plays his role. He doesn't say anything, and so then when he doesn't say anything, it's an issue.
Didn't say anything and gave a mind though. He could have said no comment and walked off. But doing the mind thing made it corny and disrespectful in the position that he was in.
And Marshawn Lynch could have not said, "I'm only here so I don't get fined."
Marshawn Lynch is a Hall of Fame running back.
He is on the ballot.
There's difference. Listen, check this out. CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, right? And I'm gonna give you two examples. They was caught gambling at 4:00 in the morning in Las Vegas, right?
Like a great time.
Yeah.
So check this out.
That's where so many great stories begin.
Those are two top
And it
tier
was reported
receivers,
that
right?
CD was throwing up too. You see,
Two top tier receivers, right? To show that you can't do anything, that talent prevails against some of the crimes and some of the things that you do, right? They set them down for one series because you can't sit that type of talent down, right? Remember when Cam Newton didn't want to wear the tie? He says you can't wear a tie with a turtleneck, right? Derrick Anderson came in the guy. First play, first throw, interception, took him out. You put the cream always rise to the top.
This was my
if Shedeur Sanders was a better quarterback than what he is, then it doesn't matter if he does any mind.
We'll find out though.
If you can
We
win
will.
football games, it doesn't matter.
We'll find out.
Also, Colin Kaepernick was a better quarterback when he got colluded again.
And here was the thing I was telling Mike about that George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb thing. It depends on the coach.
I don't know if it depends on the coach. To Mike's point, there was Jimmy Johnson used to tell this story, like if two players was asleep in the meet, one is Troy Aikman and one is the other. He's like, well, I would cut the other dude because he didn't wake Troy Aikman up. Yeah, so like when we all know, I mean, the rules are slanted to who you like.
It just depends on. I just still think it depends on the coach. You in Vegas and it's. I'm
saying only set out one series. And then he came in and scored a touchdown.
I find it hard to believe that Tyreek wasn't missing no meetings back in the day. Some tell me. And hold on, we know a whole lot about Kareem Hunt now. I know he was missing meetings back in the day.
A lot of meetings. That
man was missing.
I saw him at Lakewood local real late.
He's snitching now.
Okay, that's what he
Let me get off
do.
here. I'm getting off here.
Hey,
I don't want no parts of this.
Hey, we appreciate you, bro. Thank you for coming out. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back.
You're tuned in to the W with Walls and the Crew, where winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. on 100.1 FM and Facebook Live.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Come spin with us, Kansas City. KC We Spin 360 is the coolest 360 video spinner experience for events. KC We Spin 360 is taking it to the next level. The 360 video spinner platform rental will be the life of the party. Everyone will be talking about their 360 video experience while bragging about it on their social media pages. The captivating slow motion and reverse effects will have your guests feeling like celebrities. The KC We Spin 360 video spinner can capture slow-mo videos, GIFs, and boomerangs from every angle. Specializing in corporate events, weddings, social gatherings, bar bat mitzvahs, school events, and fundraisers, KC We Spin 360 can be found online at kcwespin360.com. Come spin with us, Kansas City.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Steve Walls. Are you looking for a ride that fits your everyday lifestyle? Whether you're a sports dad like myself, a busy mom, or just need something reliable to get around, at Reiselman Nissan in Tiffany Springs, just south of the airport, they've got exactly what you're looking for. Cars, SUVs, EVs, built for your everyday hustle. Their friendly and knowledgeable team is there to help you to drive off in the vehicle of your dreams. Because at Reiselman, it's always every customer, every time. Swing by today and see why folks from Kansas City to Olathe trust Reiselman Nissan to get them in gear. Tell them the W Show sent you. Hey, what's up, sports fans? Here's your chance to be a true champion with our friends over at Underdog Fantasy. It's super easy. Just pick higher or lower on your favorite players and test your skills for some serious prizes. The more champions points you play for, the more you can win. Stack points, climb the ranks, and show everybody that you're built different. And when you sign up, don't forget to use promo code The W Show. That's right, use promo code The W Show to get in the game. Let's make some champions today.
You're tuned in to the W with Walls and the crew, where winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. On 100.1 FM and Facebook Live.
Back in on the W Show, broadcasting right here from Reiselman Nissan, just south of the airport. If you're coming here to hang out with us, you have about 40 minutes until we're out of here. Still some animals here, dogs. You can get a dog if you want. Just bring us some non-perishable food items to support the Derrick Thomas Neil Smith 35th annual Thanksgiving food giveaway. You can also take a picture with Santa Claus if if that's something that you want to do. Mike, you gonna take a picture with Santa?
He still owes me a PlayStation from '96 until he pays what he owes. Old Boondocks reference.
I know we talked about it just a little bit ago with Carrington Harrison, and also you can catch Carrington on 96.5 The Fan. Also used to be 610. It's a drive. He has the afternoon drive show from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. Appreciate him come and hang out with us.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. We talked about it just a little bit ago with him. CeeDee Lamb says the casino visit led to curfew violation with fellow Dallas Cowboys wide receiver George Pickens. So CeeDee said he and fellow Dallas Cowboys wide receiver George Pickens were benched for the first series of the 33-16 victory in the Las Vegas Raiders Stadium. So because they were at a casino past curfew, so social media, though, uncovered it with reports that wide receivers were spotted at the Red Rock Casino after curfew. And Lamb, one person said that Lamb was seen vomiting around 7:30 a.m. on Monday. On Thursday, CeeDee Lamb confirmed he and George Pickens had dinner and drinks at the Red Rock Casino away from the team hotel after curfew, but he denied he was throwing up on Monday morning.
Is that a testament to how good CeeDee Lamb is or how bad the Raiders are? Because he could have had 2 touchdowns that game.
No, I think it's just how bad the Raiders are, but I think this is part of what we talked about with a football team moving to Vegas.
Yeah, this is the first time that's ever come to light, though.
It's still early in the Vegas run now.
They've been there, what, 4 years now? 4 years?
If they keep getting terrible, then we're going to hear more reports of this.
Because I mean, the first year we had the Henry Ruggs situation.
Yeah, out late.
Yeah. So it's Vegas.
It's Vegas.
Got the best of all of us, huh?
I think sitting for a series, they should have just fined them and let them play. You're just showing how valuable they are and how you just can't touch them because you need that type of talent on the field.
So there's a report that's going around that 50% of the NBA stars are injured a month into the NBA season. So One of the things that we can talk about is what's becoming one of the biggest storylines early in this NBA season is the injuries. And it starts with one of the league's biggest attractions, literally San Antonio 7'4" phenom Victor Wembanyama, who came out the gate dominant, 26 points, 13 rebounds, and 4 blocks a night. And the NBA flexed the Spurs game according to Primetime. So, fans can see because people aren't watching the San Antonio Spurs, just not what they've been doing. According to NBA injury analyst Jeff Stotts, who's been tracking injuries since 2005, this season is matching last year's record pace. Players have missed 10% more games last season than any other non-pandemic year. And through the first 4 weeks of this season, we're right back on that same track. So a star power hit even more when you've had guys that are, big names that are currently injured. So you have calf injuries are blowing up across the league. Drew Holiday, John Moran, Anthony Davis, all calf issues like Wemby. 14 players have already appeared on injury reports for calf problems. Compare that to just 6 players in the same time frame from a few years ago. So last season, there were 64 calf injuries league-wide, a 68% jump from just 3 seasons earlier. So it's not just calves, it's soft tissues injuries overall. Hamstring strains have jumped from 15 early in 2021 and 2022 season, the same span this year. So what's causing all this? There's no single answer, but one trend is clear is that ESPN is tracking more data and guys are getting more injured faster than ever.
So do you shorten the NBA season?
Is it the shoes?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I heard a theory could be like the game of basketball is just played at a way faster pace.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be it, but also the games too. It's like, the Warriors are my favorite team. I just want to put that out there, but they have played more back-to-back games than anybody, and they play more. Like the Rockets are on the 13th game of the season. The Warriors are on like their 18th game, and it's like they're the oldest team in the league playing 5 back-to-backs when teams have played 2 at most. So I think the way it's scheduled is pretty bad. Like Adam Silver has no shame in the way he scheduled these games, and it's like that's why he put the NBA Cup in, just to try to keep it more exciting, make players want to play, win that money. But you might have to shorten the season if you want to keep your star players on the court and keep that viewership up, because
You go from 82 to what? 60, 62.
Yeah. And you mentioned Golden State Warriors being your favorite team. We have with Steve Kerr talked about it this week. He said the wear and tear, the speed, the pace, and the mileage factoring into these injuries.
Yeah, and I think that's part of it. I think you shorten it 20 games. I mean, you have already made the playoffs. Like, wasn't the playoffs like it was a best of 5 or something like that? Then it went to 7.
Yeah.
Now it's all best of 7. Like, yeah, it's too much basketball, and especially if you want to concentrate on the playoffs, make the season 20 games shorter.
I used to not understand why, like the WNBA, I think their playoff games is like best of 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's too short, but like the games were so much more competitive. Like there were no blowouts, and like teams really came to play because they know, like, if you're not on it, like you out of there quick. Like you got 3 games to make this right. So in the playoffs in the NBA, you see a lot of blowouts when you shouldn't. Like it should be the most competitive basketball, but there's a few games in them 7-game series where it's a blowout when it should not be that way.
Yeah, and speaking of that, if you're playing 3 games, you first one to win 2.
Yeah.
You win that first game, and then you like, oh man.
As an owner, though, do you give up that revenue?
Nah, it's too much at stake with the TV deals. Very too much at stake. Talking about being too much at stake, so the NFL has a little bit at stake playing overseas, and they're monitoring the return of supersonic flights for potential European expansion. So here's a story that sounds like it came straight out of a movie, but it's very real. The NFL is quietly paying attention. So for 25 years, the Concorde cut flight times between the U.S. and Europe in half, but nearly 25. That was 25 years ago. Now they've come back, and it's called Boom Supersonic. So along with several international partners, they're working on their first generation of a commercial aircraft that can fly faster than the speed of sound. Their plane, called the Overture, could be ready in 2029.
I just hope we don't have a Titanic type situation with an NFL team.
But yeah, like we are Marshall. Some situation like that going over to Europe.
I mean, it'll be a long time before the NFL actually says, "All right, here we go. Let's do this."
If Jerry Jones is alive in 2029 and he has to go play over in Europe, you think he's not going to test out and use his money and pay for one of those planes to get his players over there and get them back?
I mean, would you?
Yeah, if I'm Jerry Jones, I think with his attitude or whatever, it's like, no, I'm gonna be the first one to test it out. I got the money, and you know, the star Dallas. This is what I'm going to do. Okay. Just don't play any more games over in Europe.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the NFL is already trying to put a few teams over in Europe and have their own like
crazy
AFC West.
It's not needed, but yeah, they put a team over there. I think we are a lot closer to a Titanic type of situation. And I'm not it. I'll knock on wood all day for that because I don't want to see it. Like I don't want to be alive during that media rumble for the year. And it'll go on for years. Just having that conversation. But I think I think the greed of the NFL takes over the competition of the game. I mean, look at the field that they just played on in Spain. Like how much further along and how much well taken care of that field was compared to the fields that they play on in America. And it's not even close. And so if these team owners are not putting that level of care into the field that the players play on and their health, and they're cutting corners on that, like, it's tough.
Yeah, it's you gotta remember too, like teams are going. They were just going to London and playing. That was like the icebreaker. Now they're going to Madrid, they're going to London, they're going to Brazil, they're going to Germany, Sao Paulo. I mean, like they're going a lot of different places. They're talking about going to Australia. They're talking about playing in France. Like I mean, I get it. Like I would want to go to France to watch an NFL game.
Yes.
Like, but if you think about it, they go to France. That's going to be the appetizer. Like, because I'm not going to France just for the game. I'm going to France to walk around Eiffel Tower because I've never been. But I mean, you got a lot going on with this league, and they're trying to, make it a worldwide game.
Again, the greed of it. I don't think you need to expand like that. I think it's good, to play a few games here and there throughout the season. I think that it should be limited to the first half of the season because in the second half of the season, I think you need these teams concentrating on their playoff push, and all that. But
All right, GameStop is banning customers, and stores will now ban anyone caught bringing in scales to weigh trading card packs. This move aims to stop scalpers from cherry picking heavier packs that may contain premium hits like foils, holographics, and the jersey cards.
They're weighing the cards.
So they're bringing like a little scale, scales that guys,
right.
Yeah, those kind of scales. And they bring them in, they put the cards on the scale. And if one weighs more than the other, then it's not, they know they got something that's, because those cards, those holographic cards.
So they figured out a way how to find the value in the pack. And now they want to, well, couldn't you just tell the weight if you put it in your hand, or is it like 0.2
It's like 0.2
gram. Okay. So if it's an extra gram, then you got the winner. I got you.
Yep. So if you caught with a scale in GameStop,
what if you can add a scale app to your phone?
I don't know how you would do that, but
the phone can do a lot of things. I mean, it can check my heart rate, my steps.
Nah.
You're telling me it couldn't weigh some cards if I put it on there?
No, it's totally different technology.
Yeah, you gotta have. There's no scale app. You got a calculator and a ruler app, but that's about it. Yeah, and he's looking up to see if we
scale for grams and weighing.
Bro, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. But it seems like you would be able to have a guy go in and like, all right, I'm gonna take this scale and weigh these cars, and I'll be able to pull something if it weighs more.
Why did we not know to do this earlier?
We wasn't thinking about it.
Bring a scale in.
Yeah, and we have a talk about it today. and this comes from Angela Make It Hap on social media. And she wants to know, what's our biggest tip that we ever left at a restaurant?
Oh, the biggest tip. It was probably 2 years ago. It was a young lady at Longhorn that was serving me and my sister, and I think I tipped her like $30. I was just being generous that day.
Okay.
I have a different situation. I'm not going to go into detail, but a waiter helped me out in a situation on Memorial Day weekend. It's a couple years ago, right when I got out of the Army. And to show my gratitude, he worked at the Rye. I gave him $150 tip.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I've left a $50 tip before. I think that may be in the max, maybe $50.
Yeah.
If you're not just like considering like going and buying a big meal for a bunch of people.
Right.
And then, I mean, in that case, you spend like over $150, $200. You got to leave like, $70, $80 tip, because that's just what it is. I mean, I left a couple of those before, but $50 just on like a regular night.
See with the young C lens.
Man,
$3.
I'll be honest.
You don't tip?
He's still a fast food guy.
Oh my God! Listen, my guy, I don't tip. What do you mean?
Listen,
Mr. Pink doesn't tip.
Listen, I usually don't like to tip. I feel like I'm not gonna get into that, but yeah, I usually don't like to tip. But when I was at the bar before, pretty lady served me a drink, so.
So you was stunned.
20.
20? Slid her at 20? Slid her like little light dub. He slid her a light dub.
You gave it a wink.
I'm saying.
How much was your order though?
$8.
Oh, the drink. It was just a drink.
Oh, okay. So $10.
Yeah.
$10.
I must have really been feeling myself.
Did you get her number at least?
We talking about tips. We are talking about tips.
Wasn't feeling himself well enough.
Listen,
He said I slid her a slight dub.
He thought the money was gonna make it talk.
It's levels.
He
I
thought
wasn't
money
at
was-
that level yet.
He said I went at that level. You was wanting her to choose you, huh?
He was going. The money,
He said, "Choose up. You get this dub.
So, hold
choose
on.
up."
What was the establishment you was at when you did this?
Bro,
Now you asking too many questions, Feds. Feds.
He did this at Buffalo Wild Wings.
No.
It was a nice establishment. Was
Next
it top
question.
tier? He thought the
And we
bill was
had
gonna be
another. We could talk about so if an average fan could get 100 at bats against a big league pitcher, but the pitcher has to tell them what's coming, how many hits you think they get?
Okay, what is the background of the fan though?
An average fan.
Average fan.
I
No,
mean,
college, no
just
college
say,
baseball.
Let's just say high school baseball.
Less than 5%. I think they make contact on a couple, but are we talking about putting it in play or just make contact?
I mean, a hit. You got to be a hit. That means you got to
So put it in play.
Yeah.
Less than 5%. If out of 100 pitches, I'd probably say more than that. I say 10, 20%. If you see 100 pitches and you can't hit 10 of them,
and they're telling
10 of
telling
them.
you what's coming.
They're telling you what's coming. What?
that's what I'm saying. If you can't hit 10 of those out of 100,
10?
That's tough.
10 pitches for
Out
a
of
major
100?
league. But
Okay.
we're talking about getting
Yeah.
hits. That means they have. I don't know. We're talking about getting hits. That means they have defenders. That means they have guys that can go get.
oh, I think you just talking about putting in play.
Nah, we talking putting in play.
Okay.
You got defense.
Nah,
defense
yeah,
there.
then less than 5%.
I think 0% because if
Nah.
I'm a major league pitcher, I can just tell you, I'm throwing. If I'm Paul Skeens, I'm throwing the fastball 100 miles, 100 miles. 100
Yeah.
miles.
You ain't gonna be
Nobody's
able to hit
hitting
that.
that.
Yeah.
Major league hitters rarely hit that. He had a 1.9 something ERA. I don't think an average fan is getting even a bunt.
Yeah, you gonna look up and get one. I think you get one hit.
No, that's what I'm saying. Less than 5%. Yeah.
Do I get batting practice before and you kind of work my way up?
No, you throwing in there. I'm gonna take at least the first 10.
100 pitches is a lot.
Yeah, but you're talking about 100 miles an hour.
It's not going to be 100 miles an hour by the time he gets to 30.
Even 85 is fast.
No, 85 is fast because in high school we played against I forget the kid's name, went to Park Hill. He was throwing 98 miles an hour, and I think I faced him in 2 or 3 different games.
Yeah,
and only had like 1 or 2 hits.
Really?
Yeah, so that
Like
like
what we're saying with no baseball experience in the average.
no, and that's what I'm saying. Like in the average, you see 100 pitches, you making contact at some point. Now, as far as putting it in play or hit,
I think I'm just scared at the 100. I'm not even going to attempt to swing. You know,
Yeah, I
hands,
don't
the
know.
vibrations, man. Just good.
100 pitches is that's a lot, but you got to remember this is Major League Baseball.
yeah.
Like guys can take guys can go over. What Mookie Betts went over 20 or something, over 30.
And he also didn't know what pitch was coming.
True, very true.
Unless he played for the Yankees. I mean the Astros.
The Astros, yeah.
All right, Pop-Tarts Bowl 2025. So the game will have 6 edible mascots with fans voting on which 3 will be sacrificed. So college football has originally, of course, lost their mind. They have 6 edible mascots that will be on the Pop-Tarts Bowl.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, 6 you got mascots that are going to be
A Pop-Tart.
basically Pop-Tarts. So the mascots are edible.
Okay.
I can be eating a MIZ Tiger.
This sounds like a mutation of COVID, but okay. Okay.
Yeah, so the Pop-Tarts Bowl wasn't always as chaotic. Of course, it used to be called the Citrus Bowl and the Sunshine Classic, basically normal football games. But in 2023, Pop-Tarts took over and rolled out an edible mascot who wanted to be eaten, like willingly. They dropped him into a giant toaster, and the players ate a replica like it was communion on a Sunday.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That sound like COVID.
Yeah. So ask you guys, what's your favorite Pop-Tart?
I haven't had Pop-Tarts in a really long time. I think I like blueberry.
Okay. They have this one Pop-Tart that's like it's like a purple color with the I'm the only one that has, well, you got kids, but like it's a purple color and it has like a blue little
drizzle.
Yeah, that's the best one ever, bro.
I think it's like a wild berry or something.
Wild berry.
Like that.
Yes.
I think
Okay.
the
Brown,
best
I'm
one,
like brown sugar.
I like the s'mores one.
S'mores. Okay. Which one? You
Brown sugar.
They don't have a brown sugar Pop-Tart.
Yeah, they
They
do.
do.
So that's the plain one with like just
It's got the brown coating and it's brown sugar on the inside. I am so hungry that we're talking about this. We need to go get some Pop-Tarts. That's what I said. Hey, if you listen to us, come out the Reiselman Nissan, bring some perishable goods, but also bring a plate, buy a car, and take a picture with Santa. But bring the plate.
Yeah, you know what's funny is you think about this Pop-Tarts Bowl, like for some reason they came out with a you shouldn't eat Pop-Tarts or whatever.
Yeah,
like it's not good
No.
to eat Pop-Tarts.
I agree.
Really? Why?
It's a lot of packaged foods, a lot of corporations. They don't stick with natural ingredients. So you're getting a lot of
kerosene,
additives,
what? All kind of stuff in there.
It's
man.
all kind of.
They probably got that stuff you put in your toilet to clean it or whatever. Yeah, nah, man. And it's just all that sugar. Nah.
Yeah.
My daughter Zoe, she doesn't want to eat them. She doesn't like them. She'll pick a Nutri-Grain bar off it, and I love that.
When you look at companies that want to be, nationwide, worldwide, that's why I like to shop local.
Okay. All right. We're going to take a quick break. Coming up, we'll have the president of the Third Long Foundation coming and join us, Ms. Betty Brown. We'll be right back. This is the W Show.
You're tuned in to the W with Walls and the crew, where winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. On 100.1 FM and Facebook Live.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Come spin with us, Kansas City. KC We Spin 360 is the coolest 360 video spinner experience for events. KC We Spin 360 is taking it to the next level. The 360 video spinner platform rental will be the life of the party. Everyone will be talking about their 360 video experience while bragging about it on their social media pages. The captivating slow motion and reverse effects will have your guests feeling like celebrities. The KC We Spin 360 video spinner can capture slow-mo videos, GIFs, and boomerangs from every angle. Specializing in corporate events, weddings, social gatherings, bar bat mitzvahs, school events, and fundraisers, KC We Spin 360 can be found online at kcwespin360.com. Come spin with us, Kansas City.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Steve Walls. Are you looking for a ride that fits your everyday lifestyle? Whether you're a sports dad like myself, a busy mom, or just need something reliable to get around, at Reiselman Nissan in Tiffany Springs, just south of the airport, they've got exactly what you're looking for. Cars, SUVs, EVs, built for your everyday hustle. Their friendly and knowledgeable team is there to help you to drive off in the vehicle of your dreams. Because at Reiselman, it's always every customer, every time. Swing by today and see why folks from Kansas City to Olathe trust Reiselman Nissan to get them in gear. Tell them the W Show sent you. Hey, what's up, sports fans? Here's your chance to be a true champion with our friends over at Underdog Fantasy. It's super easy. Just pick higher or lower on your favorite players and test your skills for some serious prizes. The more champions points you play for, the more you can win. Stack points, climb the ranks, and show everybody that you're built different. And when you sign up, don't forget to use promo code The W Show. That's right, use promo code The W Show to get in the game. Let's make some champions today.
You're tuned in to the W with Walls and the Crew, where winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. On 100.1 FM and Facebook Live.
Back in on the W Show right here at Reiselman Nissan. And we are here. We're here until 2 p.m. We've been here going all day since 11 a.m. We've had a bunch of folks come through. A lot of friends of the show coming and helping fill up this nice Nissan Armada that's behind us. We got a lot of non-perishable food items. They still have Santa here. So if you want to come by and take a photo with Santa.
And the Easter Bunny.
And the Easter Bunny's over there as well. And we still have some pets from KC Pet Project that are here as well. So we have
and a lot of vehicles.
Come get your car. Yeah. Bring some non-perishable food items to help support the 35th annual turkey drive that is happening right now. And we have the president of the Derrick Thomas Neal Smith Third and Long Foundation, Ms. Betty Brown. She's on with us. Ms. Betty Brown, how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. And how are you all?
We're pretty good. We're pretty good.
First, let me say thank you to each of you for doing this for us. We greatly appreciate it.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. And 35 years you guys have been doing this. Let's talk about, do you remember back in year one when you started?
Absolutely, I do. Well, when Derrick first started this here, actually, it was not started officially by Derrick Thomas. Mm-hmm. It was started by Jonathan Hayes.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys, y'all might be a little young to remember Jonathan Hayes. And what Jonathan would do is get about 20 turkeys and just kind of distribute it himself. Then Kevin Ross kind of picked that up because he didn't want it to drop. And so, of course, if you knew Derrick, he wanted to make it big. So when that stopped, what he did was he went to the Chiefs organization and said, I want to do this here. I want to take this up. So he went to Carl Peterson and said, I think if the guys in the locker room would put their money in and then you match it. So anyway, we kind of raised the money. And so what was happening, the Chiefs players were taking those baskets around to individual people. They were getting lost. They did, these are new guys in town. Yeah. And so at the time I was working for Coors Brewing Company. And so since we had salespeople with vehicles, I went to the company and said, hey, can you guys help me? Of course, they said yes. And so the guys would get off early. We'd go out to the stadium, and it would be one player that would get in the van with the driver, and then they would go around and deliver the turkeys. And at that time, I think we did around 2,000.
That's a lot of homes.
Yeah. We did about 2,000. So after Derrick passed, Derrick Johnson picked it up for a little bit.
Okay.
And then they just kind of stopped. And so the foundation did not want to stop. So we continued to do it. And so we reached out to every group that we donated to and said, okay, you all come out to the stadium and pick your items up, and then you distribute them to your parishioners. And so that's what we're doing next Tuesday.
Yep.
We're not doing 2,000, but we're doing 1,500.
Okay.
That's still a lot. That's still a lot.
Yes.
And supporting families. I know that's what what Derrick and also Neil has been striving to do these last few years.
Absolutely. And when Neil came on board, Neil has about 15. Derrick and Neil would take out themselves about 15 to 20 groups that they were doing it with. And so Neil still does that. Duran Cherry has now came up and he's helping. Of course, all the ambassadors, not just Duran, but all the ambassadors are coming out to help. And to let you know, they're going to get a turkey. They're going to get 5 pounds of potatoes, onions, mashed. They're going to get stuffing, corn, green beans. They're going to get yams and cranberry sauce, bread, and eggs.
Okay. All the stuff that's gonna make a nice Thanksgiving dinner. I'll tell you that.
Yes,
we always talk about food when I'm at the starving point of my life. I can just imagine the yams and the turkey. Just okay.
How have you seen this the foundation evolve over the last few years?
Well, of course, my board and I have to credit it to Derrick and Neil. Once they started doing that, and of course, as you said, I've been the president forever. It is important for our board to be involved, to show people what we want to do for our foundation and what we can do for our community.
Yeah.
So our board is very much engaged in it. Unfortunately, just yesterday, the young lady that we would go to Price Chopper and tell them the order that we want. And of course, they have been a blessing to help support this here and give us a good discount.
Sure.
And so the young lady that used to coordinate all of that, unfortunately, her name is Shirley Welch, just passed yesterday morning.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but she was the thriving force behind getting all the people to donate. And then finally she would tell the board, now I already got this here. Now you need to do this here.
Yeah.
So we're very much engaged into this.
And do you have a story for us where one family that you've helped?
We have helped so many, but the other thing that would happen is the Chiefs would give us one guy to go to a special family to deliver a basket.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And several people. Now I remember a family that I think it was about 5 of them. I think the lady had 5 children. And so once again, Derrick wanted to make sure that that family was a little special. So they got a basket, but they also got some coats for Christmas.
Oh, really?
Yes. He was that kind of
Wow.
He really was that kind of a guy.
Yeah.
He really was. Yeah.
That's really cool. That's really cool. So how can people still support?
You can support by making a donation to the foundation, and that it would be the Turkey Fund. You can always come and volunteer. We also have many different events that people can. We have scholarships. We give out a community service awards. So we're still in existence, and we want everybody to know if they want to come out and participate and help us, by all means they can.
For sure. Well, we appreciate you allowing us to be involved and helping out.
Well, I appreciate you thinking about us. This is something that truly is dear to my heart, and it makes me feel good when I see other people wanting to help us.
Sure.
And that's how we can get the help, is that you guys support us.
Sure. Man. That's Miss Betty Brown, president of the 35th, president of the Derrick Thomas Neil Smith Third and Long Foundation. We'll be right back here on the W Show.
You're tuned in to the W with Walls and the Crew, where winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. On 100.1 FM and Facebook Live.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Come spin with us, Kansas City. KC We Spin 360 is the coolest 360 video spinner experience for events. KC We Spin 360 is taking it to the next level. The 360 video spinner platform rental will be the life of the party. Everyone will be talking about their 360 video experience while bragging about it on their social media pages. The captivating slow motion and reverse effects will have your guests feeling like celebrities. The KC We Spin 360 video spinner can capture slow-mo videos, GIFs, and boomerangs from every angle. Specializing in corporate events, weddings, social gatherings, bar bat mitzvahs, school events, and fundraisers, KC We Spin 360 can be found online at kcwespin360.com. Come spin with us, Kansas City.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Steve Walls. Are you looking for a ride that fits your everyday lifestyle? Whether you're a sports dad like myself, a busy mom, or just need something reliable to get around, at Reiselman Nissan in Tiffany Springs, just south of the airport, they've got exactly what you're looking for. Cars, SUVs, EVs, built for your everyday hustle. Their friendly and knowledgeable team is there to help you to drive off in the vehicle of your dreams. Because at Reiselman, it's always every customer, every time. Swing by today and see why folks from Kansas City to Olathe trust Reiselman Nissan to get them in gear. Tell them the W Show sent you. Hey, what's up, sports fans? Here's your chance to be a true champion with our friends over at Underdog Fantasy. It's super easy. Just pick higher or lower on your favorite players and test your skills for some serious prizes. The more champions points you play for, the more you can win. Stack points, climb the ranks, and show everybody that you're built different. And when you sign up, don't forget to use promo code The W Show. That's right, use promo code The W Show to get in the game. Let's make some champions today.
W with Walls and the Crew, where winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. On 100.1 FM and Facebook Live.
Back in on the W Show. We're here live at Reiselman Nissan, supporting the Derrick Thomas Neil Smith Third and Long Foundation and their 35th annual Thanksgiving food giveaway. And right now we talked about having, bringing out your non-perishable food items. There's also Santa here. Well, there's also KC Pet Project here, and they have a few furry dogs that are been walking around. We heard them a little bit in the background, and we have Miss Megan Hanna who's joining us. Megan, how are you today?
I'm good. We have a great turnout with our dogs. Lots of dogs getting love and getting out of the shelter, and it's always great for our animals and the people.
Now, talk about KC Pet Project and you guys' involvement here today.
We are starting a partnership with Reiselman Nissan, and going back and forth. They want to look at sponsorship for some of our events. We're a nonprofit, and so the only way we can do what we do for the community is through community support.
Of course. And KC Pet Project has been a staple in Kansas City for a number of years. Just talk about that.
It's our main shelter for Kansas City. So we have a partnership with the city, and we have 3 different main locations. We have our main shelter in Swope Park. We have Zona Rosa, which is what we're close by today.
Yeah, we are.
And then we have a space in Overland Park in the Petco. We also partner with several Petcos around Kansas City. And so if you see a cat in a Petco in Kansas City, it's likely from KC Pet Project.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I saw you had 2 or 3 dogs walking around here today?
Yeah, we had a few dogs around here today, all getting some love and some snuggles and some really great attention. But one of the cool things that we do is we help over 16,000 pets on an annual basis.
Okay.
And so every single pet that comes through is going to receive help from one of our services in some way, through adoptions to intake to one of my favorite programs is our Dog Day Out program.
Oh yeah.
Where if you're not ready to adopt, you can come get a dog from a shelter for just a few hours. It relieves stress for the dog and it brings joy to all of the humans.
That's pretty cool.
train a dog and take him out for a while. I was going to mention Derrick Noddy. I think he was partnered with them because when he won the Super Bowl, he made a statement because he was on the show about a year or two ago, and he made the statement. Yeah, and he was real enthused and what the project was doing for pets all over, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, he was a really great partner with KC Pet Project. We look forward to all of that. We're also partnering with 15 and the Mahomies. We're going to have an adoption with an event with them here in the next few months.
Oh, it's really nice because I never understood. Like I had a dog growing up, but they mean so much, and they help you out like emotionally, physically, all that.
Yeah, they bring a lot of joy to a lot of people.
Yeah,
and so finding a home for any pet, dog, cat. We've even had rabbits, and we've had a pig before.
Wow.
Yep. And so like any pet, whether it's in the home or like we have barn cats too, like we try to find homes for every single one that we can.
Okay. And go ahead.
You guys help out veterans in any way? Because a lot of veterans need pets to help with PTSD.
That is a really great question. Yes, we do. We actually have a program for veterans where we waive the fees if a veteran comes in and they like have their veteran card or can show that they're a veteran. Yes, we waive the fees and try to help out our veterans in the best ways we can.
You guys help train the dogs and make it like a service dog for the veteran? Or
we can't do that. Okay. That's a specialty service. However, we do have behavioral services through KC Pet Project so that we help each of our pets find the best home that they possibly can.
Wow. So if someone wants to first adopt a pet, how would they go about doing that?
They would go to one of our main shelters, either Zona Rosa or in Swope Park.
Okay. And if they want to become involved with KC Pet Project, how could they go about doing that as well?
Thank you for asking that question. We have many robust volunteer service programs from walking dogs to building enrichment toys for both dogs and cats to just going and snuggling our kitties. But my favorite volunteer thing is 8:30 every single morning. You can volunteer to be a puppy volunteer.
What's that?
You come in, you get to just be swarmed and snuggled by all the puppies while our staff clean the kennels.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. Well, 8:30
early in the morning.
Every morning, or is it
just about every morning?
Oh, okay.
It's mornings that we have puppies, so you can call ahead, ask to volunteer for that service, and see if we have puppies, and then sign up to do it.
You know what I'll do? I'll wear all the Chiefs gear. I'll buy
oh my goodness! There you
all
go.
The dogs just snuggle on me, and then easy trash.
Come on, man. well, Megan, we definitely appreciate you coming on and talk about KC Pet Project.
Thank you so much.
All right, we're going to take another quick break. We're broadcasting live right here at Reiselman Nissan. We'll be right back.
You're tuned in to the W with Walls and the Crew, where winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. On 100.1 FM and Facebook
Live. Are you
Live.
not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Come spin with us, Kansas City. KC We Spin 360 is the coolest 360 video spinner experience for events. KC We Spin 360 is taking it to the next level. The 360 video spinner platform rental will be the life of the party. Everyone will be talking about their 360 video experience while bragging about it on their social media pages. The captivating slow motion and reverse effects will have your guests feeling like celebrities. The KC We Spin 360 video spinner can capture slow-mo videos, GIFs, and boomerangs from every angle. Specializing in corporate events, weddings, social gatherings, bar bat mitzvahs, school events, and fundraisers, KC We Spin 360 can be found online at kcwespin360.com. Come spin with us, Kansas City.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Steve Walls. Are you looking for a ride that fits your everyday lifestyle? Whether you're a sports dad like myself, a busy mom, or just need something reliable to get around, at Reiselman Nissan in Tiffany Springs, just south of the airport, they've got exactly what you're looking for. Cars, SUVs, EVs, built for your everyday hustle. Their friendly and knowledgeable team is there to help you to drive off in the vehicle of your dreams. Because at Reiselman, it's always every customer, every time. Swing by today and see why folks from Kansas City to Olathe trust Reiselman Nissan to get them in gear. Tell them the W Show sent you.
Hey, what's up, sports fans? Here's your chance to be a true champion with our friends over at Underdog Fantasy. It's super easy. Just pick higher or lower on your favorite players and test your skills for some serious prizes. The more champions points you play for, the more you can win. Stack points, climb the ranks, and show everybody that you're built different. And when you sign up, don't forget to use promo code The W Show. That's right, use promo code The W Show to get in the game. Let's make some champions today.
We're tuned in to The W with Walls and the Crew, where winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. On 100.1 FM and Facebook Live.
All right, back in on the W Show. We're here right here at Reiselman Nissan. We appreciate everyone who came out and hung out with us today. We appreciate you guys for helping us fill up this Nissan Armada behind us. We have the trunk just about filled up, Mike.
Yeah, well, it's time to take the perishables out and cook them, get them ready for Thanksgiving.
We don't cook. We give them away.
Yeah, to cook, right?
People cook. Yes.
Right, so we can eat at 9 o'clock at Arrowhead Stadium.
No, we're not eating. We're helping. We're giving them away.
Right. Okay. Oh, there's no cooking?
Yeah, there's no cooking involved. We appreciate it. Remember, you guys can still come here after we're completed. We are done here in about a couple minutes. Right here at Reiselman Nissan, just south of the Kansas City International Airport. And you still can support the Derrick Thomas Neil Smith Third and Long Foundation and their 35th annual turkey giveaway. That's happening next Tuesday. They'll be right at the Arrowhead Stadium. You can donate. Visit thirdandlongfoundation.org where you can donate and still able to give out non-perishable food items. So, yes, until next week, we are out of here.
The views and opinions expressed on the W Radio Show by the host, co-host, guests, and call-in listeners are solely the opinions and responsibility of the original source who expressed them. They do not represent the opinions of the W Show, 100.1 FM, 1 Kansas City Radio, Sideline Sports Talk, Team Wall Street Foundation, or affiliates.